Welcome, I'm Yoslav. So today I'm gonna bring you Angel Wings Endless Night. So this game is a visual novel and is a spin-off sequel of Angel Wings. So the game is developed and published by Design, and what is Angel Wings is a horror. Endless Night is a horror visual novel. The first one was a dating scene visual novel. This one it's an horror game. They say there is multiple endings, but I think some are death endings is what I'm thinking. So as you can see, there is Endless Night and Endless Summer, but you need first to beat the Endless Night to start this one, because in there says complete Endless Night to unlock. So first you need to always to play this. Okay. Voice none, right? Character name lol. Oops. So we need to put name, voice, so I put none, and pronoun he, him. Damn it, there's a mosquito. Start game. Guys, I prefer for me to read. That sound seems cool too, that's what caught my attention to for the game. Ah, and it's free. Forgot about that. In 1983, 7 classmates visit the Maisha on the outskirts of New Elvis City. Do I need to press no? Okay. Report missing days later, their bodies were never found. To this day, there has been no information regarding what happened to them, as if they simply disappeared without a trace. Yes. This mysterious occurrence was known as the Mansion Incident. Angel's Wings, Endless Night. So, how far is this place? We have been driving for a while now. Still 30 minutes away? Really? So this is Nuri. We are almost there, be patient, it will be worth it. I bet Kay's gonna make me pay for the gas we use on this trip. It's hard enough convince her to let us borrow the car in first place. Besides, how many people even come all the way out here for a Halloween party? I bet there is 100 of them in the city tonight. And did someone die at Ellie's house or something? I remember hearing something like that. I think that was just a weird rumor. Besides, Ellie's house parties are so much fun. I guess. I mean, I do remember the part at her apartment. That was a good time. Well, I remember parts of it, kinda. Oh, no. That's just a regular weekend for her. A part at her real house is 10 times better. 10 times? Alright, then you convinced me. As we rambled down the road in our bar sedan, the path began to curve and wind harshly into a dense forest of evergreens, each taller than most of the houses in our neighborhood. I can barely see anything. I might have to turn the headlights on. Driving through these woods is always scary. Wanna hold my hand? You think I trust you with one hand on the wheel? That's even worse. And no, I don't wanna hold your hand. Fine, I'll take both hands off the wheel then. Stop, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Put them back on the wheel. The tires whine and hiss in protest as I narrowly avoid running headfirst into one of the many trees hung in the roadside. Okay, never mind. This road has so many twists and turns. It's crazy. Nuri exhales a sigh of relief, knuckles white from clutching the seatbelt. You are the worst. Relax, we are fine. Oh, I can see the way out. Yes. Kidding in there, almost have an accident. That's always good. What the? As the trees clear from my field of view, my eyes are greeted by lush, impeccable timbered fields of emerald green grass, spanning an area that surely has its own zip code. And at the end of the long stone path, a mansion. Steeply sloping roof lines, bricks, smokestacks, chimneys, and more windows that I could possibly count, all guarded by an ominous white marble fountain. While the mansion clearly shows its age, It's obvious that Ellie's family has taken deliberate care in preserving it. Isn't it huge? It kinda looks like a haunted house or something, don't you think? It will flash me a look of sheer terror. What, are you scared? No. Where do I even park this thing? I feel like I should be like a mile away so I don't lower the property value with my presence. Good question. I think that Jeeves over there, let's ask him. Ah, the good old family in their third servant, butler. I roll down my window to greet the elderly man in front of the house. He wears a tuxedo and white gloves. Does Ellis makes him dress like this? I feel sorry for this guy. Hi Jeeves, we are here to see Ellis. Where should we park? Actually, it's Alfred. Jeeves is in the chauffeur. Wait, Ellis has both a Jeeves and Alfred? What's next? A Batcave? Nuri nudged me with her elbow, brow furrowed in concern. Oh, sorry, I have a bad habit of thinking out loud. Yes. Well, I do believe you two are estimate guests of Madame Elise. In that case, I shall find an appropriate location for you. Gotcha, thanks. I hand him the keys as he takes the car out of sight. Was that bad of me to say out loud? You are making fun of him. I just think it's too much of a coincidence that they are named Jeeves and Alfred. That is fair. I never get used to this place. How many people are even coming tonight? At least 100. This place gets wild. A little too wild for me, but it's at least so. I feel like I've seen a movie about this kind of thing. Ah yes. There's tons of movies. Woohoo! What is that? The double doors of the mansion swing open as we approach the piercing sound of a rich girl laughter assaulting my eardrums as our gracious host stands in the doorway. So this is Elise. Greetings, my darlings. It's been too long since you have been graced with my presence, hasn't it? Hi, Elise. Elise bounced over to Nuri, wrapping her arms around her like a boa constrictor about to squeeze the life out of a rat. Hello dear, you look extra ravishing today. Have you done your makeup differently? Actually I'm not wearing any. I figure I'll just do it when I put on my costume. Even better, a natural beauty, my. She quickly glanced at me, her blood-red gaze burning like lazy to my skull. Long time no see, dear. Thank you ever so much for bringing Nuri over. You have not been here before, have you? Definitely not. Well then, we must give you a grand tour. Come along now. Why do I feel like Alice didn't use it to look like that? Huh? What are you talking about? Nothing, I must be losing it. Okay, so our craft thinks that Alice changed a little bit. How? The striking double staircase is the first thing I notice when I walk into the sparkling mansion lobby, with floors clean enough that I can see my own reflection. I'm proud of them too. This place is even bigger on the sides. This match has been restored many times over our lovely groundskeepers. While it may be centuries old, it certainly doesn't feel that way, does it? I hear that, and any rumors of deaths on this premise are entirely unsubstantiated. Jesus. There was that unfavorable business 2 Halloweens ago, but I digress. Are we clear? And on my head, half afraid Alice will hit me if I disagree. Anyway, I believe Zachary, Z is... where is my foolish brother? One moment, I'll go rouse him. In the meantime, Jeeves, bring our guests some refreshments, won't you? Another elderly tuxedo-clad man shambles out of a nearby hallway, already holding a silver platter with flutes of golden bubbly liquid as Alice pranced up the staircase. Oh, I shouldn't. Well, okay, thank you. Of course, madam. I swear, Jeeves and Alfred are the same person. It's like an artist drew the same guy twice. I'm not crazy. Am I? Is it normal for people to drink this early in the day? It's like 1 in the afternoon. Is this a rich person thing? No, I think it's just an Elise thing. I look up as I hear Elise sheathing voice from the second floor. Zachary, you are a mess, and in front of our guests, no less. Have you no shame, dear brother? Huh? guests. So the brother of Elise, it's Zachary, but he appears Z. Yes, of course, you didn't forget, did you? It's too early for you to be this loud. Come now, say hello to our dear friends. He rubbed his eyes and descended the stairs, raising a hand in greeting as he grabs a glass of champagne from Jeeves' silver platter. I see. Hey. He yawns, clearly unfazed by Elise's enthusiasm. Nuri dear, do you want to see some of the costumes I prepared for tonight? Everyone must have one, and I'm prepared to donate if I have to. Oh, sure. Maybe I can find something to add to mine, like some cheap jewelry or something would work. I never even asked what you are dressing up as. Aquaman, Aquawoman I mean. I have a red wig in my bag and everything. I don't think Aquaman had red hair. Well, the Little Mermaid did. That's not... Okay, I'm sure it will be great. Alice giggles as she whisks Nuri up the dozen of steps to the second floor. Of course, like Aquaman doesn't have, it's orange. I think it's orange, right? Aquaman. The hair. I think it is. Blonde. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hey, Z. You normally drink champagne right after you wake up? He takes a long sip from his glass, nearly draining the entire flute in a single gulp. Oh, is that weird? I don't know, man. Is everyone in the city this alcoholic? Having imbibed the golden elixir of life, he shakes his head and perks up a little, awaking from his morning, afternoon, grogginess. You ready for tonight, dude? I've been waiting forever for this. Forever. So one thing is how you save. Ask. Okay. Is it near that you save? Hell yeah, bro! Oh, I'm not sure what to expect. I just drove Nuri here. I'm not sure what to expect. It's gonna be lit. Just wait. Am I gonna die? If you leave, it means you didn't do it right, bro. Shit. So, what do your parents do, Z? Huh? Just wondering, I mean, I figure they must be pretty impressive to own a place like this. Oh, yeah, not really sure. Okay. You don't know what your parents do? Well, I can hear a shrill voice calling me out to me from afar. Could I have you upstairs for a moment, darling? Ugh, I guess my love sister wants you to help her with something. Good luck. Thanks. Toodles. Please don't do that ever again. Ascending the necessary number of stairs made me far more winded than I expected. Maybe it was the long drive here, but I'm feeling exhausted today. Yawn. What's wrong? Have you been spending too many late nights at Jay's bar? You know what? That's probably it. The alcohol is killing me. I take another swig of my champagne. Well, I call you up here to get you a costume, since Nuri has informed me you are sorely lacking that department as I can see. Oh yeah, I thought I forgot to pick up one up before today. Well, that simply won't do. You can't wear that tonight. Take a look at this selection, then we'll have you see the tailor in short order. You have a tailor for Halloween party? You know what? Nothing surprises me anymore. You could tell me you have a bat cave like not even the superior one, but as in a little cave full of bats under this mansion, I wouldn't bat an eye. Oh, you are so silly. It's not a bat cave, it's a dungeon we have down there. Anyway, if you are tired, this is the guest bedroom. You could take a nice little siesta on the bed right there. Nuri and I will leave you alone. You know what, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Wonderful, can I get you anything else? More champagne? Xanax? I'm okay, thanks. Wait, what? Nothing, dear. I'll leave you be. The hair on the back of my neck stands on hand as Elise aims her scarlet needle gaze at me. You simply must pick out a nice costume though, understand? Yeah, I got it. Lovely. Well, let's not disturb our sleepy beauty now, Nuri, shall we? Sure. Sleep well. Toodles. I have a reservation about leaving Nuri alone with Elise. Something about her rubs me the wrong way. I can't quite place my finger on it though. I lie on the thick embroidered silk sheets among what must be hundreds of boldly colored costumes. Most still bear the original store tags, while some look even more elaborate. Did Alice make this? My eyelids droop as my consciousness begins to fade. Pondering about Alice's sewing has made me very sleepy. She does. Seems like she'll be good with sharp objects. How the Zachary doesn't know what their parents do. Like, it's easy to understand that it's Alice that's beyond everything. Because Xanax, like, okay, sure. What the? Where am I? This isn't... It's too dark to really make out the details, but this cold stone floor and musty odor of mold confirms that I must be somewhere underground. The basement? I have to say, last time I woke up in an unfamiliar place, it was a lot nicer than this. Did Alice do this to me? I should have known. I bet there was something in that champagne. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get dissected, South style. What kind of trap has Alice prepared for me? After frantically confirming my limbs are intact, I breathe a sigh of relief there is no bear trap attached to my skull or anything like that. At least not yet. As my eyes slowly adapt to the darkness, I scan the room for an exit. Stone walls surround me with thick wooden posts supporting the decayed plaster ceiling as water drips from its fractured surface. I rub my fingers together trying to get scum off my hands. This is definitely not water. All I know is this is not the place I want to be in. I think there's a stairwell at the end of the room. Still a bit dazed and confused, I roll into my stomach and sit up on my hands and knees, once again coating my palms in mud or whatever it is. Gross. Honestly, I expected Alice to take better care of her basement. The rest of her place was so nice. Maybe this is a real dungeon after all. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. I want answer, not in the curious optimistic way I did when I first came to this city. I want out and far away from wherever this is. I think I see a light bulb, at least the blurry shape of one. Maybe I can. I feel a string hanging from the ceiling. Dim light fills the room, allowing me to finally make out the details of my surroundings. The shadow appeared to flicker in the light, an uneven glow, and for a moment I swear I can see something moving in the corner of my eye. Is that a bell? So like she said, she had a dungeon. Someone in there too. What the hell just happened? A throbbing pain in the back of my head, my vision slowly comes into focus. I can just barely make out a figure kneeling beside me. An attacker? Are they staring at me, figuring out how to dissect me? Fuck Lolas. Play it cool, I can't figure this out. Near me lies a small pile of stones. If I discreetly grab the biggest one, I can fend myself. Am I really gonna do this? It's do or die, Lolas. In one swift motion, I grab a chunk of stone off the floor and spring up from the ground, preparing to strike back at my assailant. I drop the stone as I am whacked in the head again. Ah! Wait, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry for hitting you. Head still throbbing, I can just barely make out the attacker backpedaling towards the center of the room as I cradle the two new bumps on my head. Okay, I will put my hands up, alright? Truce. There you go, another girl in the dungeon. A silver-haired girl stands before me, holding her trembling hands up, palms stained with mud. A rusty metal rod lies at her feet, no doubt the weapon she just bludgeoned me with moments earlier. She wears a dark leather ensemble made even dark by disgusting condition of the cell. A small golden bell hangs off a red strap, adorning her arm. Hello, are you okay? Did I hit you that hard? Yeah, sorry. Despite her shaky tone of voice, she still smiles uneasily. What kind of psych smiles after nearly killing someone in a musty cellar? Well, I had a good reason. What reason is that? I thought you were someone else. So you hit me in the head with a metal rod? Yeah, I guess that did happen. Twice. Yes, twice. How long are you gonna hold that over my head? I speak of holding things over my head. Her arms tremble as she struggles to hold them up. You can put your hands down now. Whew, I was starting to get tired. Who are you? Her tone lightens as her smile grows even wider. I'm Lilith. My friends call me Lily. Who are you and how you get here? I was gonna ask the same thing. You first. Okay, answer her. I could tell her my name. What an interesting name. Nice to meet you. What's with the bell? You certainly are curious one, aren't you? So how do you get here? Now who's the curious one? Well, okay, you got me there. Anyway, I don't really know. I just woke up here. How did you get here? I've been here for a while. You are the first other person I've seen here though. What do you mean, like the first other prison down here? Prisoner? Well, I guess I'm a prisoner when I think about it. I haven't seen another person in a long time. You seem awfully enthusiastic for someone locked in a basement. Well, it's nice to see a fresh face. So why you try to kill me? Who did you mistake me for? Well, let's not talk about that. Maybe you can help me find a way out of here though. I feel like this kind of a big topic to just drop. Wait, why can't we just go out the door? You think I haven't tried that? You really underestimate me. I don't even know you. If you just got here, does that mean you don't know about the curse? The curse? Why you say it all dramatic like that? Oh, I just want to give it some flair, I guess. It's not like I have the chance to talk to anyone lately. How long have you been down here? She looks down, counting on her dirt-stained fingers. Jesus, how many days is that? 30,501 days, 13 hours and 25 minutes, and a handful of seconds. Haha, okay. Wait a minute, that's like 40 years or something. Whoa, you are really good at math. Anyway, I told you it was a long time. Interesting. Was she one of the first to be kidnapped? Because so much time? You are messing with me? I'm skeptical, but alright. I think I'm gonna skeptical. What have you doing for the last 40 years? Sat here, counted the hours, rearranged the stones in the floor a little. She looks down at the rock fragments and nearly concussed her with just moments prior. Oh no, my rocks! She drops to her knees to put them back in the original place. Anyway, care to explain? Oh, right, okay. She springs back to her feet. Well, there is this curse that has so tragically befallen this house, you see, and the others and I tried to stop it, but by then it was too late and... Wait, slow down. What do you mean by the others? My friends, they were somewhere in this house too. I wonder if they found a way out by now. They won't leave me without me, right? Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. No, you can't use the door, the curse! Can't open. What the f... No, it worked? The door? Yes, it worked. Did it feel weird when you opened it? The door? I think it was just a normal door. If you were able to unlock the doors here, that changed everything. This means that you can... I just opened the door. That don't make it sound like I have any special powers or something. Wait a minute. Expect to return to the gilded lobby of Ellie's glorious mansion. What lies before us is the dilapidated ruins of said room. Piles of rubble and debris cake the formerly pristine marble floors as sludge drips from the numerous holes in the ceiling. What the? Do you believe me now? Dang, Elise really went all out on these decorations. She's gonna be pissed when she finds out her prisoner escaped the cell though. Stop it, this isn't some kind of Halloween prank. Is it Halloween, right? So I made a rock calendar down there, and I'm like 90% sure that today is... Yeah, it is. Okay, but do you see my rock calendar while you were down there? You should. Shit, you are telling me this is all real? I should probably take this a little more serious then. Alright, explain the curse to me. Okay, very well, young one. Today you shall hear Lilith's tale of the curse. She waves her fingers in the air in an attempt to craft an air of mystery. It's not working. Okay, fine. You are no fun. She begins to explain as we pace around the remains of the lobby. When we first came here, we all felt like there was something weird about this place, like a haunted house or something. After a few nights here, none of us could get any sleep. And not like just because I didn't have my pillow with me or something, but because every time we did, nightmares. They were super real ones too. Every single night I'll wake up in a cold sweat. So I'm afraid that I didn't dare to try to sleep again. It got so bad that eventually... Uh-oh. Can you believe this? These were white roses from England. What has become of our own beloved home? Chill, we'll figure it out, dudes. Don't call me dude, Zachary. You know how I hate such uncultured language. Where do you even learn to speak that way? Well, where do you learn to speak like Victoria Duchess? We are not even British. Ugh. How are you even related? Sometimes I wonder if we are. Alice walks into view, clutching a bouquet of withered flowers in one hand and the cracked remains of a porcelain vase in the other. Z stares at the ceiling, imperturbed. More new friends? Huh? Ow! Alice hurls the vase, smacking Lilith in the head and sending her crumpled to the ground. I put my hands up, preparing for confrontation. Alice, I knew you'd pull something like this eventually. What have you done with Nuri? Alice turns towards me, just noticing my presence. Oh, hello dear. Nuri? Oh dear, where is she? Zachary, have you seen her? Nah, not yet. Alice sighs while rolling her eyes. Well, it's wonderful to see a familiar face. Help us sort this out, will you? This place is a mess. Sensing no hostile intent from Alice as she picks the dirt from under her manicured nails, I slowly lower my guard. Wait, so you are saying you didn't cause all this? She looks around in confusion before pointing at herself. Who? Me? She scoffs. Oh, please, do you think I'll go as far as ransacking my own mansion just to frustrate you? If I want you gone, I will simply kill you or myself. Anyway, what is going on here? I look down at Lilith's unconscious body surrounded by porcelain shards. You just knock out the only person who knows what happened here. Huh, fabulous. Strange. So, you don't know how we got here either? I arrived the same way you did. I simply walked up down the hall over there. Z2? Yes, Zachary as well. Ugh. Will you quit it with that look? I already said I was sorry. Lala dear. It's Lilith. I said I'm sorry. My name is... Anyway, Leia. What's become of my lovely home? And why do I no longer have self-service? Liv raises her hand in protest as I shake my phone as well. It's dead. Alice tosses her phone away as Liv leaps to catch it, examining it while fiddling with the side buttons. This a phone? It's so tiny. How does it work? Where are the numbers? Ignoring little questions, Alice procures another phone from aside her plaid skirt. Ugh. Even my other phone is dead. Why do you have two phones? I've said too much. Alice rolls up her off-white sleeve to reveal a luxury watch, its diamond-encrusted hands frozen in place. My watch is broken too? It can still be Y9. Lilith sighs, unable to get a word in among Alice clucking. So we all just woke up here, and none of us know why. Lilith, maybe you should tell us what's going on. Lilith furrows her brow, rubbing at the growing bump on her head as Alice casually examines her phone, blowing dust off the screen. What do you think hurts worse, being hit with a vase or a metal rod twice? Well, as I was trying to say... Alice whistles while staring at her pristine red nails. Z appears to be intent to focus on a bug on the ground. It might not even be a bug. I think he's staring at a small pebble he thinks is a bug. Maybe he knows it's a pebble. Shit, now I'm getting distracted too. Maybe just give us the condensed version, Lilith. Fine, okay. This match is cursed. Everyone who stays here has constant nightmares, and the sun never rises. It's absolute hell. There. The sun hasn't risen in nearly 40 years. I mean, I was locked in the basement for most of the time, but before that, I'm pretty sure... Hold on, what's stopping us from just leaving? You say you came out of the basement, right? You didn't find anything down there, did you? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. That's part of the curse. I've been locked in the basement until now. All my friends are trapped somewhere in this mansion. At least I think they are. Well, more importantly, why are we here? That's the part I don't get. All these years and nobody else has showed up here. You know what? Let me just try going outside real quick. Don't! Serious, what is this magic mumbo jumbo dude? Telling us we just showed up here and now we can't leave? Z gests towards me with his hands. Come on, dude, you don't believe this stuff, do you? Oh, like, I believe on Lilith, but the problem is Alice and Zachary are bad, or is Lilith that is tricking us? That's the issue. So I'm gonna say I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think we should wait until we know more. Z coughs and rolls his eyes. Whatever, dude. In any case, I'm getting out of here. It's sad because I thought Elise and Zachary were bad, but it seems they don't know what's happening. But they can fake it, right? But Lilith can fake it too. So it's hard to believe in both. He walks past Lilith, who holds her hand out in a feeble attempt to stop him. Look, it's simple as turning the knob. Ah! He pulls his hands back in pain as the knob sizzles glowing red like the coils of a blazing oven. My hands! He clutches his wrist, shaking his burned palm in disbelief. What the hell is this? He looks to his right. Fine, I'll try the window. Panic rising in his voice, he runs to one of the many front-facing windows, hastily attempt to unlatch it while shaking his right hand in an attempt to numb the pain. Shit, it won't budge. Zachary, I really don't think you should. Shut up! I'm getting out of here. His eyes dart around the room as he searches for answers, Trug appearing to race through his mind with each passing moment. He breathes heavily as his eyes set on a nearby coat rack. He tightly grips it with his good hand and backs away from the window, pulling it back like a javelin. Z, don't try it. You underestimate my power. Really, Zachary? He flings the brass rack forward. What the fuck? The cold rack never connects with the window, instead passing straight through it and disappearing. The walls themselves seem to emit a low wail that quickly crescendos into a harsh screeching. What in the world is that awful sound? It's the curse! Quick, come with me! Lily sprints away from the front wall as the screeching intensifies into a deafening roar. Alice and I exchange brief glances as we run behind Lilith. What the hell is that? Oh no, keep running! I brief glance back as he stares into a void of pure darkness erupting from the window like a volcano, enveloping him whole and quickly filling the entire room. Zachary! Alice stops in her tracks and covers her eye in horror. Alice, there's no time to stop. I grab her by the wrist and keep running as she whimpers in fear. Z cries helpless as the mist of darkness claims him and creates to spread, overflowing into the main lobby with the force of raging typhoon. We need to get away from it. There is no time. Oh my god, Zachary disappeared. It's like the fog killed Zachary. Damn. Jesus Christ. Ugh, what a disgusting experience, almost as bad as that time I had to take the bus to school. Isn't that normal? Being surrounded by such noise and all that filth? Ugh, you are mean. Alice scans the room searching for traces of the ladders. In any case, where do you suppose he went? So we are in other place. So we are in the basement, it seems. Here again? Was that all a dream? I look at my hands, making a fist with my left. It's sticky, like it's been covered in tar. That definitely just happened. How did I end up in the cellar again? I saw at my feet. It feels like every bone in my body has been beaten to hell and back. Well, partially because Lilith did beat me up, but even worse now. It's dark, but I can see a little better now. I should get out of here. Here's the string that turns on the light. Whoa, damn Lilith, you scared me there. But it's different. Doesn't have the grey hair and look at the eyes. She stares without saying a word. Are you alright? We should get out of here. Did that black stuff make your hair darker? It's not a bad look, honestly. I know, so we got caught too by that fog. It wasn't only Zachary, it seems. Alright, you don't have to say anything. We should probably find others. You coming? Let's go. Is our character stupid to not understand it's not same it's not Lilith? Hey, what are you? It's easy to see that it's not Lilith, come on. I didn't find him anywhere. Do you think he ended up in another room somehow? Well, it will appear we have lost yet another buffoon. Shame, really. Ellie sighed, recalling the few fond memories she had of Lolash. I was quite alright with him, even though he had a nice habit of going into lengthy monologues. How can you say that about him? We lost your brother too. Well, I'm the sole heir to the family fortune now. Are you some kind of sociopath? Maybe I was better off in the cellar. Relax, Lyra. Believe me when I say I'm just as inspired to get out of here as you are. For the last time, my name is... So anyway, how should we escape? Escape? We have to save 7 people now. Unfortunately, I have no intention of finding anyone. My utmost priority is leaving this forsaken place, alive preferable. Also, 7? I'm looking for 2 people at most. How do you procure another 5? My friends, I haven't seen them in so long. I don't care about any of that, dear. I just want to go home. I'm not saying... I just miss them, that's all. Ellis gazed at the door and then the window. Fine. It seems like I have no choice but to rely on you to find a way out. Perhaps we'll find some of your friends along the way as well. That's a start, I guess. But I don't know if we can get off of this room. I was locked in there for so long. Okay, well, let's see. This one? The cellar door? The door handle doesn't seem to react as Elise approached it, her delicate red nails wrapping around the doorknob without any ill effects. How did you? Well, that certainly wasn't what happened when my brother tried it. I don't suppose we have much reason to go back down to the basement though. Are the other doors unlocked now? They changed everything. Lord, you are a loud creature. Liv runs around the room with her hands in the air, screaming like a child who just finished her last day of school. Lilith dear. Oh, sorry. Hey, you say my name right. Well, the plan? Surely you have some sort of plan, yes? I think my friend Emilia was studying the curse in the library. That will be a good place to start. Maybe she knows a way out. That sounds like a promising endeavor. Yes, Amy is a smarty pants. I'm sure she figured something out by now. Well, if she's still stuck in the library after half a century. Hey! Okay, let's go, dear. The two begin their way across the vast expanse of marble towards the library, which lies behind a towering pair of double doors. So dear, what's with the bell? What does everyone keep asking about my bell? It's either that or you tell me why you're wearing so many belts. I gave a bell to all the others too. It's a symbol of our friendship. My, you are just precious. Okay, that didn't sound very sincere. No, dear, we have a library to visit. Yeah, like how Elise talks makes me suspicious that she has something to be behind this. The library is home to handcrafted wooden shelves that reach from the floor to the 20-foot ceiling. Towering oak ladders scattered around the room for access to the upper shelves. Thousands of books spanning centuries of writing are contained here, although at least a few decades worth are strewn about the now filthy marble floor covered in dust and debris. My dear father's library, how disgusted he will be to see it in such state. You say you'll leave it here? Yes, in fact, let me see. Alice picks a dusty tome off the ground, blowing away a thick layer of dust before cracking it open. I don't recognize any of these books. How peculiar. She drops it back on the ground with a dull thud, rousing a mushroom cloud of dust that assaults both of the girl's senses. Achoo! Oh, my apologies. But yes, my family and I live here with our dear and faithful companions Alfred and Jeeves. Whoa, what do your parents do to afford a place like this? Yes, well, see, why she doesn't say what their parents do? You don't know? Liv slaps her forehead in disbelief. What exactly do you do with your life other than be rich? Oh, I have other qualities. Well, where is your dear friend anyway? A single hand rising there and the air above the stacks of dusty literature. Lilith cracks a relieved smile upon seeing a familiar face, familiar hands. Emmy! So she is alive. A head of blue air picks up from the skyscrapers of stacked knowledge as Emilia looks up at her old friend. Took you long enough. Have you figured out how to get us out of here? Lilith leaps onto Emilia, screaming enthusiastically. I miss you. Emilia plays it cool and rolls her eyes, eventually cracking a smile anyway. Yeah, I guess I missed you too. So you haven't met anyone else yet? You are the first one we came to. What an honor, right? Oh, stop, you'll make me blush. Oh, Emmy, this is the person who's helping me. Meet Elise. Emilia, correct? Charmed, I'm sure. Emilia scoffs. Your dye job has lasted 40 years? Fabulous. Unless don't tell me your hair is natural blue. What kind of radioactive fallout have you been exposed to? Emilia doesn't seem interested in engaging in any of Elise's shenanigans. So how do you do it? I haven't been able to open that door in age. Elise looks around the room before pointing at herself in surprise. Oh, you are asking me? Who else? For some reason, I didn't expect to be the one answering questions. Anyway. So now we answer questions with the Elise. I'm just gifted. I didn't learn. Just luck. Still figure that out. Yeah, because we don't know why, like our character and Elise can open, but these ones can't. So I'm gonna say still figuring that out. I don't know, but I'll certainly like to. An open mind. Not every day I meet one of those. Not every day I meet anyone, actually. You missed me. I take it back. Let's play. This is more important. Emily casually strokes back to her stack of heavily bound tomes. Lilith clings to her back like a needy child. Carry me! She eventually relents, giving Lilith a piggyback ride the rest of the way. You are certainly a strange group of people. Lilith hops off Emily's back and picks up one of the nearby books. You really read all of this? What else could I have done all this time? Lil flips through the musty text, careful not to tear the page, which have become yellow and brittle with age. Emily returns to the book she was last reading. I thought you were searching the curse. I am. This is a comic book. I'll have you know it's called manga. It's art, Lily. Lily picks up another, flipping through it before dropping it and move on to the next one. How many of these are comic books? Well... Liv exclaims in surprise. She drops the book she was reading, rousing another small dust explosion as it lands. That one was dirty. Well, they are all dirty. This place is disgusting. No, not like that, but like... Emmy, have you been sitting here reading naughty comics for the past 40 years? They are not all. Well, what have we been doing? It's boring here. I was locked in a cellar playing with rocks and counting every passing second. I mean, it's pretty bad here too, but my butt is kinda sore from sitting on this marble floor. Emmy, okay fine, you add it worse. She points to the far corner of the room. The books about the curse are all over there. They weren't much use though. Why not? Well, let's look, shall we? At this level, a stack of tomes lie in heap, which each made of its own distinct material and bearing a unique color. These are all books about the curse? Not just that, look inside. Lee picks up a heavy black tome bound in chains, a metal skull decorating the front cover, that is one. Alice picks up the deep red tome adorned with a crystalline teardrop. The Curse of Midnight. The Curse of Midnight. Lily raises her brow before turning to the next page. Piece of dark extinguish the light. The curse of midnight is a never-ending plight. Ellie squints and shakes her head in confusion. Run as you might, shortly it will take a hold. Close your eyes, for it will soon have your soul. What the hell is this? Right? Hold and soul. Don't even rhyme. What a shitty book. Huh? Well, yes, but actually, it's not even midnight. It's like 1 in the morning. Ellie snatched the book out of Lily's hand, replacing it with the teardrop volume. Oh, they are the same. I thought you were just reading off my page or something. Wait a minute. Alice delicately flips through the page slowly at first, but before increasing to a frantic pace, her expression racked with concern. It's not just the books. Every page is the same. Huh. Well, that seems like a waste. Why would they print that? Like, what kind of person will buy the same twice just because it has a different cover? No, Lilith, it's because the books are cursed. Are you sure? Lilith, darling. Okay, I believe you guys. You won't try to fool me. Or would you? Emily exhales deeply while rubbing her temples. Anyway, the point is, they weren't like this before, but only these few books were altered. And believe me, I've shaken every single one. You must be quite intelligent after inheriting such a wealth of knowledge, Emilia. Well, that was the plan. I tried to look on the bright side, but after a while, all I could find were books about insider trading and serial killers. What? Preposterous. Whose books could those be? So, Amy, you are saying that we have absolutely no info about the curse? Yes, dear. You seem like you know at least a little about the curse. Where did you learn? When we first come to the mansion, I could read the book just fine. In fact, I was reading the book when the curse first took hold for the first time. Then next thing I knew, all the books were like that, almost as if the curse knew I was reading about it. Since then, I've only had the chance to read the book in its original form once. It was recently, actually. How recently? About a few hours ago, I'll guess. Huh? I can explain. Ever since that day, I've tried everything. At first I thought the poem was some sort of secret, like maybe a code that I needed to crack. I tried to match it to any sort of language or key I could get my hands on in here, but no luck. Besides, the poem is the same in every single book. I thought maybe the page might be reactive, but to what? Wavy light? The sun hasn't come out in years. But just today? Was it today? I don't know. Anyway, today I heard screaming from the lobby out there. Yeah, that must have been us. When that happened, the books began to react. For just a short while, they were normal again. I tried to grab one and read as quickly as I could, but only got through a little bit of it before the book snapped shut on its own. Next time I opened, it was all cursed again. How long was the book in that state? Not long, probably less than a minute. But well, I learned to read pretty quick over the last few years. Tell us what you learned. Not much. Origin of the curse, the whole forever nighttime thing. Fascinating. We need more information like this if we are to stand a chance of surviving this evening. But how do we have the book to go back to normal? Which book was it? That's part of the problem. I don't know which book it is. What? But you, dear, you read it yourself. It was dark, okay? I couldn't make out the details. I just grabbed a random one. How do you read it if it was too dark to see? Listen, Lily, I don't have to for these questions. It sounds like you have nothing but time, dear. Emily stops her forehead and is desperation as Lilith digs through the piles scattered on the floor. Are these all cursed books? Maybe we can take all of them with us. They are no use to us anyway, at least not right now. So we need to find a way to make the book come back to life. You say it was when you heard a screaming earlier, right? I'll just scream again. No, darling, I don't believe that will be necessary. What? Guys, I don't think it worked. It did something, that much is certain. I will never hear properly again. Anyway, Lilith, what's stopping us from simply unlocking the door of this library? You know what? Give it a try. Elise walks to the library entrance holding her palm inch away from the doorknob. Nothing is happening. She steps closer, her hand inch away from the rusted knob. With great hesitation, she gingerly touches the knob with a single finger tip before pulling her hand back. Ooh, hot as coals. She blows on her finger before shaking it off. So we can get in, but we can't get out? Shit. So now I'm locked here in here with both of you for eternity? Who else would you rather be with than me? Oh, maybe we need to look for clues, like an escape room. What's an escape room? It's a lovely little puzzle thing. They lock you in a room and you have to find a way out. Wait, who's they? You pay people to lock you in a room? I think I'll pay more money not to be locked in a room. What do you get if you win? Well, nothing. That doesn't sound fun at all. This isn't a weird bondage thing, is it? You two are missing the point. Leaf and Emil chuckle while Elise lets out a deep sigh. In any case, clearly the curse is stopping us now. If you want to find information in the book, we need to reproduce what happened early. So tell me, what happened to you guys out there? Well, we almost got eaten by the curse. So you are saying? She rubs her chin, furrows her brow, her gaze darting around the room at the various books scattered about. My hypothesis is that we have active cursed items. The doorknobs, the book, however this curse works, it's not all powerful. It can only curse a handful of items at a time. Locking doors, messing with books, that's low energy stuff, I'll guess. The curse ate my brother. Why does it not simply eat the books as well? We will never know how to combat it then. I think it has a limited energy. Consuming something might knock it out for a while, long enough that we might be able to escape. We were out for a while after Z got eaten. Maybe that was enough time for it to recover? So you are saying that if we were able to somehow distract the curse, we could not only escape but take the book with us as well? That's what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, how do we do it? That's the real question, isn't it? Any ideas? It's not screaming, because it wasn't because of that. So, offer Emilia a sacrifice? No, it's not because of that. So, if you remember, Z or Zachary tried to break the window. So, break the window. Perhaps if we tried same tactic as my idiot brother, we could produce a similar result. You might be all to something. Is that what happened earlier? Yeah, he tried to break the window. Well, it's worth a shot. Is there anything around here that we can use to break a window? Leaf tries to pick up a heavy hardcover volume, bring it over to the group. Here, there's this book called Angel Wings. She drops it on near the table, where it immediately snaps the table in two and falls through. That will work. Emil picks up the book and winds up her throwing motion, just as he did earlier. Leaf, what happened after he threw the thing? Oh, you mean the part where we almost died? Yes, that. Well, we just ran away from the wave, remember? There's no room to run in here, dear. Emil, perhaps we should... A swarm of vermin insects emerged from the window, quickly enveloping not only Emil but also blanketing the black wall with its claws-like reach. You died! Okay, continue. Okay, can we skip its K? So we can't do that. Scream louder? Maybe we need multiple screams. Ah yes, Alice, you are a smart lady. You guys. Alright, on 3. 1, 2... Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. For my sake, please think of a better plan. Oh, but what if this works? It won't. Any ideas? So, the only one that works is offer Emil as a sacrifice. Emil, dear, tell me. Why does this curse not simply kill us? Surely it knows our intentions. It can hear us speaking, and yet this our story is so sorely lacking in depth department. Lacking in the depth department so far. Yes, correct. Good question. I have an idea. Care to listen? I'm all ears. You are familiar with Greek mythology, yes? Sure, I read all the books in here about it. Have you heard of the Legend of Andromeda? Haven't you lost your mind? What the hell is wrong with you? Relax here, we'll get out of here as soon as we can. Do you think the curse will really fall for this? Get these goddamn chains off me. Where do you even find chains in here? Oh, I have my ways. Let me go, you crazy... Alice, don't you think this is a little too far? It's method acting, dear. You think the curse will fall for this if it doesn't truly feel our performance? Oh, are you a theater major? Is that why you talk like that? Talk like how, dear? Never mind. The two tie Emily chains to nearby chair, facing the wind as she struggles to break free. They both turn around and put their hands over their eyes. Oh, Midnight Curse darling, here's a sincere offering from us to you. Is this really gonna work? Well, what do you have to lose? If Amy breaks free, she might kill us herself. Wow, it was offer Emilia to sacrifice. That will work, okay. Oh, it appears our dear friend has shown itself. The walls around the library erupted into a army of open eyes, numbering in the hundreds. Each eyeball twitches and rolls into the socket before focusing on the chain at Emilia. Alice, yes dear? How do we plan on stopping the curse once it came out? Well, that's a very good question. Swarm of various insects erupt from each eye, coalescing into a singular plague of locusts. The nascent cloud of pestilence envelops the room, swirling around Emilia boy as she struggles helplessly in an attempt to escape. Okay, so can we try to save Emilia now? Grab the books of Free Emilia. Let's try. Free Emilia. I'll untie her. Alice, wait! Alice scrambles, tripping over the many-page cartel all around the carpeted floor on her way to Emilia, who has been nearly wholly engulfed by the swarm of insects erupting from the walls like 100 active volcanoes. She reached out, attempting to untie the chains binding Emilia to the chair. Sorry dear, just a moment. There's not enough time. Alice's vision fills with dark as swarms the sun upon her. She lost sight of Emilia, the chains and all hells. Alice, Emmy! Is this another death? Yep. So you can't free Emilia. Grab the books, because we need to read what's in the books. Lilith, the books! The books? Don't forget why we are doing all this. Lilith nods, scrambling through the piles of literature towards the cursed tomes in the corner. As if possessing a mind of its own, the swarm rises away from Emilia, drifting towards Lilith as she digs through the pile. Drat! Alice hurries to the door on the opposite side of the room. Alice places her hand near the brass knob. Cool to the touch should be cold to the touch. I presume non-lethal. The curse power is focused in swarm after all. Hypothesis correct. The curse dear. I'll be the part now. You won't want me to trot out of here untouched, will you? The mass of locks appear confused, unable to decide between stopping Alice, harassing Lilith, or murdering Emilia. Heavens though, dear. You don't want those two inferior specimens when you have one superior bloodline right before you, do you? Inferior specimen? Dear curse, you were drawn to my lovely mansion for a reason, right? Sure you'll rather possess me instead of the girl who plays with rocks or the, nerd with radioactive air. The curse seems to agree as the locks assume the form of a cornered spear drive towards Alice with the force of a category 5 hurricane. Look at that. It's like I say, like, the artwork is cool, but I don't know is like if it's made by AI or not, because on Steam page doesn't say that. So it's hard because there is other ways to make art work. Alice rolls out of the way as the torrent of bugs collides with the library door, denting the wood with a loud crack before dispersing as if exploding out of a cannon. Thousands of them fall dead on the ground as the swarm struggles to regroup. Lilith runs to Emilia, briefly dropping the pile of books to unchain her. Lilith, this is the worst plan you have ever come up with. Worst plan so far, you mean? Enough rambling, dear. Which book do we use? I don't remember. Emilia stomps her feet in protest as she throws her head back in anguish. I hate bugs so much. Give me something, anything. I really don't know. What are our options, Lilith? Swarm begins to regroup, twisting like a tornado as loose pages are blown up out the room, sending books flying from the shelves. The skull, the teardrop, and one with a tree. Which book do you open? So, what book I will open? Maybe the skull? Because, or the tree. Because, skull, death, tree, what could be tree? Grow, something good, right? Teardrop, crying, death too. So, tree. The one with the tree. How do I say the word on this one? Hurry! Lily cracks open the book, frantically flipping through the page for her eyes as the massive tornado swarm grows larger with each passing second. Page 243. How do you know that? I have a good memory. Read it out loud. So you remember the page number, but you didn't remember which book it was. Interesting. Shut up and read. Lily begins to recite a string of unintelligible noise, each more alien than the last. Clearly unsure of her pronunciation, she furrows her brow, with each new syllable. Simul erimus. Liv raised an eyebrow, open reading the last word of the spell. Baby, you and I? Did? She screams as tornado snaps towards her, dispersing mud inch from her face as the eyes lining the wall snap shut and disappear in an instant. Is it quite correct one? Did it work? I think so. Can you tell me now? Well, are the words in the book back to normal? For now, more important, the goddamn bugs are gone. Emily quickly scribbles into her notebook. I'm just taking notes on anything useful in here. You can use it as a quick reference. So, why did that work? I have no idea, it shouldn't have. And for the record, my hair is not radioactive. Ha! It was all in good fun, darlings, don't be mad. In any case, what happened to the others who were consumed by the curse? Have you lost my dear bro for good? The book says they are probably... Wait a minute. Emily gazes holds on what appears to be an especially interesting page. What is it? What is it? Emily says nothing, instead scribbling into her notebook with such vigor that it looks like the pen may explode under the pressure. Who wrote this anyway? Alice walks around the table, tilting her head to read the fine certified front spanning the page. The Curse of Midnight is documented as an urban legend originating sometime in the Victorian era. Urban legend? If I didn't know any better, I'll wager that is a fiction novel. Emily continues to scribble furiously into the notebook as Alice's eyes scan the page. The curse is said to have originated from overwhelming negative emotion or feelings of incredible emotional distress. I'm certain emotional distress. Wait, does that make the curse stronger? Because the thought of that makes me even more distressed. Your emotional distress is distressing me. Liv holds her head in her hands, screaming like a child. Liv, calm down, dear. Liv slumps off into a corner. That is probably what she's reading. A spell capable of breaking the curse influence on a single individual, transporting them out of his reach, however a certain device required to cast it. Oh, there is even a photo here, an illustration rather. What's that, a magic wand? A staff? A stave? Whatever. If we have this, we can break the curse. It even has a name. The Amarath? Isn't that the name of a flower? The spell was only attempted once without the Amarath, at least according to the documents, which were found among human remains. Ew, so it's gonna turn us into meat paste? That's an unexpected morbid thing for you to say. It's worth a try, right? It seems like a better idea than we just did. But it sounds like we need this Amarath or else we'll end up vaporizing ourselves. I can't imagine it will be in my mansion though. Little raises an eyebrow pointing at the page in the book. Hey, wait a minute. Lil holds up a red crystal globe, its gleaming exterior shining under the moonlight. This looks just like the one in the book, doesn't it? Why do you have that? What is that? It's not a apple, it's like something that you put. So the Amaraf has 4 pieces. The globe, oh there you go. The crown, the hilt, and the handle. If we have a piece, we can teleport someone out of the mansion. Each piece can only be used once, unless we assemble the whole thing. Then we can potentially end the curse forever? Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear you didn't smash anyone's head with that thing. I thought about it. Where in the world did you even hide that thing? You don't have pockets, do you? Anyway, if this Amarov is real, it might be the only way to get us out of here. We have to find the rest of it. For now, one piece should be enough to try that spell. We are getting you out of here before you get one of us killed. Me? Well, I suppose if you don't need me. What if it vaporizes her? Well, anything is better than being stuck here. But she helped us. It's fine, we have a piece of the Amarath, and we have the book. That's all we need, right? I guess. Well, I'll be leaving then. Toodles, friends. Fine, stand still. Emil begins to recite the incantation from the book, much more confident in their pronunciation than Lilith was moments before. The glass globe begins to glow a bright blue as it rises out of Lily's hand. Whoa, it's working! Well, it was fun, wasn't it? I hope you have a good life, Alice. At least better than we have. Alice hesitates over hearing the sorrow in Lily's voice. Emilia completes the chant, a blue circle appearing on the ground around Alice. Alice bites her lip. What happens after this? We can't use it again? We'll find other pieces. But yeah, we'll figure it out, won't we? We always do. Despite her cheerful optimism, Leaf's voice falters with uncertainty. Stay, Leaf. Maybe stay because maybe gonna need everyone. Step luminary extinct. The blue glow disappears from the globe, falling around Alice like shooting stars. So pretty. No, it's only to see happening, not to live to don't see that. Alice looks down at the filthy marble floor, kicking at the loose torn page that litter her formerly beautiful home. Alfred would never have allowed this. Artisan floors, caked in dirt and grime. Alice would have gotten down on hand and knee and scrubbing it herself if she needed to. I can't leave it like this. Huh? My house. Spare me there, Alice grabs Emilia's arm, pulling her into summoning circle's sparkling embrace. What are you? They will suffer for doing this to my house. So stay is to happen this because Alice say I want to stay to help. Alice falls on the ground as Emilia's body rises into the air, immersing her with a bright blue light. So switching place. The gold disperses in an instant as Emilia's body disappears along with the glittering stars. The glove of Amara falls to the ground, rolling to a stop at Lily's feet. Why did you do that? Now we lost the book too. Not to worry, dear, we still have our notes, don't we? Well, yes. But why? Because we both have business to take care of here, don't we? Business? Ellie picks up the globe, handing it to Lilith. We both have people to save, isn't that right? Yeah, I guess we do. Ellis looks down at the crystal globe in Lilith's hands. And when we complete stuff, I have a measure to avenge. So stay is Alice to stay and trace with Emilia, but if you leave, Emilia stays and Alice goes out. How much of the book did she manage to copy down anyway? Some background of the curse, the teleport spell we just used. Do we still have that nifty curse stopping spell? No. Fabulous. Outfit unlocked, nightmare. It's for Emilia. Wow, okay, so we unlocked an outfit for Emilia. But I know there is an achievement for using that outfit on Emilia, but that will be like you need to change something in the game. That will be Emilia to stay and Alice to go out. That will be need to do. But then the question is, how you change the The wardrobe, right? How you change that? That's the question. Maybe you need to beat the game and then you can. Maybe it's like that. So tell me, Liv, do you still do your makeup every day? Makeup? I haven't used anything like that in a long time. 40 years and your makeup had such staying power. You are not thinking, I mean, what will be so bad about being cursed here? I live here already. You are insane. Am I, dear? Am I? Only crazy people ask for that question when they told they are crazy. Well, as a matter of fact, have you ever even looked at yourself since then? Huh? No, I haven't. Oh my god, am I old or wrinkly? She finally touched her face and hair, confirming that everything is where it used to be. No, no, dear, you look just fine, other than that hair. What's wrong with my hair? You are all grey, dear. Is that the only part of you that aged? What? No, I was born with this hair. You were born with a head of grey hair? What kind of ridiculous fantasy world do we live in? What's wrong with my hair? You have red eyes. That's totally unnatural. I've been told they are quite striking, actually. You look like an animal, like an anime villain. Look, that silver certainly can't be natural. In fact, let's find a mirror so you can see for yourself. Wait, no, don't! Don't be silly, the bathroom is right over here. Wait, stop! Why stop? Is there something wrong with... Oh my god! A torrent of black white violence spews forth from the bathroom mirror as it flowing freely from an untapped fire hydrant. Within a second, dark liquid fills the room complete, submerging both Alice and Lilith under its waves. Withered and decayed ants erupt from the floor, dragging Lilith out of the water and pinning her against the wall. Okay. Stirring against her strength of the monster's head, stirring her, Lilith managed to free herself for a single moment. Alice! Reaching as far as she can, Lilith watches helpless as Alice disappears into the raging storm of darkness. So they are now divided too. So we are back to our character. No, it's with Elise. This is becoming far too common an occurrence. Now I understand what it's like waking up in an unfamiliar place. How disgusting. I don't remember my douche cellar looking anything like this. What is this filth? Elise looks over at the caution figure next to her, eyes slowly adapted to the darkness. Well, our dear Lilith still appears to have all of her limbs intact. Alice pushed herself up, prodding Lilith's still body with her finger. Lilith, there, wake up! You haven't died yet, have you? She attempts to lift Lilith up off the ground, her thin arms unable to budge Lilith's dead weight. She sets on rolling her onto her back. My, you are heavier than you look. It's not an insult, not an insult. But it's not, Lilith. Look, the air. Ah, you are alive. Excellent. I do have to say, if all this curse doesn't knock me out with dirty water once in a while, then there are certain worse fates. I mean, if you are being honest, I probably don't have many brain cells left to begin with. What's a concussion or two? You didn't find that one funny? Pity. Anyway, where should we go next? Let's get this Amarath business sorted out so we can go home. Lilith, dear? How you don't pay attention to the air? Lilith placed both hands around Ellie's neck, placing her in a stronghold strong enough to raise her off the ground. Ellie kicks her legs wildly, attempting to escape Lilith's grip. Lilith, you! It's like, one thing that I gotta do is not saving in here, because of what happened to Emily that we sent out. So I gotta do a new save. Whose little force try to reason with her? Let's try to reason with her to see what happens. Lilith, dear, you are hurting me. Lilith's uncle tights around Lilith's neck as she gasps for air. Please! For a faint moment before Elise loses consciousness, it sounds as if Lilith's voice is calling from upstairs. Elise! What in the world? She died? Or no, she dies. I knew that will happen. Because it's easy to see the air. Whose little force? Well, you asked for it. So, In one swift motion, Alice pulls a small silver scrapple out of her skirt pocket, rotating and ready to into Lil's neck with surgical precision. Black blood spews from the open wound as Liv drops Alice to the ground moments before collapsing face down on the floor. Alice gasps for a brief while on her knees, slowly regaining her composure. She crawls over to Liv's carcass, pulling the knife out and whipping it off on her formerly light-colored shirt. Before she can recover, the corpse dissolves into a bubbling mass of ichor, violently steaming and convulsing like boiling water. For the love of... Knife still in hand, Alice sprints up the stairs, bursting through the cellar door into the main lobby. Wait a minute, where is our character? Right? Our character saw that fake Lilith, right? Did our character die or something happened? It's only later that we see. Or a choice affected in there and our character died too. I can't believe someone will betray me like this. Do people have no loyalty these days? But how at least don't see the hair? That's kinda strange. Oh, how much of that did you see? Why do you have a knife? Ha, well, I'm a nurse, you see. A nurse who just carries a scalpel around. I like to build Gundam models. What's a Gundam? Forget it. Without letting her guard down, Alice points her scalpel in Lilith's general direction. Anyway, you have some explaining to do. Why are there two of you, and why is one a murderous whore? Two of me? You didn't see it, do you? I'm not opening that door again. In fact, how do I know you are not just another imposter? The curse. The curse made another you? The curse somehow, it knows our greatest fears, I think. Alice lowers her weapon. You are telling me your greatest fear is having two of you? Why, I would simply adore having two of me. That's not it, but I don't want to think about what that would be like. Alice coughs in the thing. What's your greatest fear then? Come on, tell me. I don't wanna. Come on dear, do tell. Fine, we can leave it until later. I will simply add it to my growing list of questions. You have a list? You won't answer anything I ask you. I don't wanna. Do you just wah at me? Yes. Oh, I'm the weirdo. You carry a scalpel around your skirt. We call this one a draw. I've been trying to escape that, the nightmare version of B. The first time I saw it, oh okay, she saw it too, I thought I was hallucinating. And then I ran away, I ran into the cellar and I couldn't leave after that. So there is a nightmare Liv running around murdering people, like a nemesis of sorts? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. How wholly unusual. Wait a moment, where did the curse send you? Do you by chance also have to deal with an evil version of yourself? I don't know. Come on again? I don't know how to explain it. Those nightmarish hands were all over you, were they not? Yeah, but... Come along dear, spit it out. They just went away after a while. Went away? Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I got hit by the wave, that thing right, but the hands kept me from getting washed away. It's like they just held me in place for a bit and then disappeared. What? Are you saying the curse itself protects you or something? I don't think that's it. I really don't know. At this point, nothing surprises me anymore. Alice wrings the last of murky watt out of her hair. So, what's next? Do you know where we are going? Oh, right. Liv frowns as if she's about to burst into tears. I lost the globe. The globe? You mean the curse ward staff stave? The amaranth thing? Yeah, the top of part of the staff thing. It's gone. You're telling me you lost the only way you can escape this awful place? Well, when you put it that way... Please dear, I implore you to explain how that happened. I don't know, it must have been lost in that big wave or something, maybe. Maybe the hands grabbed it. All I know is that I don't have it anymore. What are you gonna do? Alice rubs her temples and sighs deeply. I swear to. You are not gonna stab me too, are you? No dear, I still need you. For now. That for now part makes me really uncomfortable. Relax dear, let's weigh our options. If it's not here, they must be somewhere in this mansion along with the other piece. Yeah, you're probably right, we have to try. Wonderful. Now, any ideas on where to start? Well, I found some paper downstairs a while back. I made a map of the place. What do you use for ink down there? I don't want to talk about it. This map smells. I don't want to talk about it. Just tell me you didn't use. It's mud, okay? I've been sitting down there for years, and I haven't taken a bath in a long time, okay? Wait, what do you think I used? Nothing. Carry on, darling. Anyway, there's a few things in this house. This is my house, dear. I know that. Also, since we are on topic, when you are cursed, do you still have bodily functions? This is not the time to discuss that. I'm just fine, but I'm going to ask you again later. Anyway, there are 3 wings we can access from here, not including this one. Amy was in the library, we already met her. Last I remember, my friend Rose was in the music hall. Cassia is in the garden, she always loved flowers there. Aruka was eating stuff in the dining room last time I saw her. She didn't seem terribly concerned about the whole curse thing back then. Luna is upstairs, but I don't want to go up there yet. Not want to make sure others are okay. Any questions? I have great many questions, dear. No, any question about the map? No. So, Alice, where should we go? Okay, library is done. We can go to the music, garden, dining room. So, globe, we have it, but disappear. So, let's go to the dining room. I feel a bit peckish. Do you think the food survived? I sure hope so, because I haven't eaten in years. A ornate chandelier hangs over dimly lit table draped in red cloth. A feast of all different types of course and desserts appears to be perfectly preserved, untouched by the passage of time. This room looks just as I left. Well, I don't believe this is my dining table. It is quite lovely though. Is that food real, not an illusion? Liv sniffs the air, filled with aromas of freshly baked turkey, roast beef, and an assortment of desserts. She hops over to the table, grabbing a frosted cupcake and opening her mouth. She hesitates. Wait, hold on. Is this like Alice in Wonderland? Is something really bad gonna happen if I eat this stuff? Didn't say your friend was in here? Shouldn't we be searching for her before we indulge? Liv puts the cupcake down, shoulders slumping in disappointment. Else, who made all this? It's clearly fresh. Aruka, are you there? She pulls the tablecloth up, peering under the table. She falls backwards, clearly shocked by whatever she encountered underneath. Are you alright? What is it? A spiderweb was in my face, but I found her. Okay, we found another friend. A woman crawls out from under the dining table on hands and knees, flipping her head over her shoulder as she stands. That is Aruka, of course. Took you long enough. Aruka-chan! Lil leaps into Aruka's arm like a newly bride. Don't call me that. It's weird. Aruka-chan, Daisuke. Aruka cringes as she drops Liv to the ground. Ow! Aruka, did you cook all this? It's safe to eat, right? Did I cook it? Sort of. Good enough for me. Liv began stuffing her face with a little bit of everything on the table, clearly famished from her involuntary 4-decade diet. What do you mean by sort of? And why in the world were you under the table? The food disappears when I eat it, but then it comes back. Come again? Look. She points to Lilith, whose plate of cupcakes has since refilled itself even after being devoured. The turkey in the middle of the table has curiosity also regrown the drumstick Lilith snatched. Curse magic, is it? Is that the word curse? Liz dear, swallow your food before speaking. Aruka is our foreign exchange student. She doesn't know all the words yet. Don't say it like that, I'm your token Asian friend or something. Asian? Aren't we all... Anyway, eat whatever you want. There are no calories here. Well, you should have told me sooner. And everyone eats. Nom 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 nom. It's not fair. You totally have the best room out of any of us. Truly, Liv here was like poor little Cinderella downstairs. It looked pretty good for someone who was literally bathing in filth. Well, not as good as you do. No one does after all. Full of confidence, aren't we? How lovely. So, Aruka, tell me again why you were hiding under the table. Aruka peers nervous as the wall, diverting her gaze as if she just made awkward eye contact with a stranger. What's wrong? Is something over there? A large grandfather clock stands against the wall, its face covered with a thick cloth napkin. Why is that on there? Lil hops out on her seat and trots over the clock. Wait, don't! Haruka covers her face and leaves hands over the napkin. What's wrong, dear? The clock, I don't like it. The clock? It stares at me. Lilith lifts the napkin with great care, peering underneath at the clock face. Forgive me as I only know you for 5 minutes now, but I assume you are fairly confident in your own beauty. Why are you afraid of a clock of all things staring at you? I don't want to be looked at. Perplexing. It just looks like a normal clock to me. It gazes, it peers. Alice furrows her brow, looking over at Lilith with concern. Aruk, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I've been stress eating for half a century. There are worse ways to spend your time. That's true. In any case, we should get out of here. This is no place for any of us. Get out? How? Well, you have to make the curse very angry. Why? The doors unlock when the curse gets tired out. We can also use our spell. It will send you back home. Well, alright, as long as it gets me away from that thing. Lilith, if she's sensing a ominous presence from that clock, perhaps it's the key to trigger the curse. Aren't we surrounded by curse already? I mean, the revealing balls are like made of curse. Wait, is it eating the curse bad? Am I gonna die? I haven't died yet. Sometimes I'm so bored, I wish I had though. Oh, don't say that. We're gonna make it out of here. Just you wait. You still haven't told me how you're gonna do that. I refuse to be a human sacrifice. If anything, I should be the one tantalizing the curse with my beauty. I think that will suit me. That was my job. Well, if you did that again, I think we know who the curse will choose. Me? I'm just being honest. Okay, another choice. Okay, save in here. Bold words for someone in stabbing rage. No, not gonna say that. Be my guest. Certainly you are brave enough to face the curse. How bad could it be? Well, with any luck we'll find out soon, won't we? In any case, how can you face the curse when you are afraid of something as simple as a clock? Alice reached for the napkin covering the grandfather clock as Haruka dives under the table. I thought so. What is it? Alice peers under the makeshift curtain. The clock is stuck. The pendulum isn't swinging either. Is it broken? Haruka picks her head out from under the table. It's been broke since I got here. Well, I don't see anything else we could work with around here. We could start a food fight. So messy, don't do that. She retreats back under the table as Lil skips over to Alice. Alice, what time is in the clock stuck on? Alice puts her head under the red cloth once again. It's 9:03. 9:03? I don't suppose any of us know how to fix a clock. Noticing that the glass face covering is missing, Alice pokes at the clock hands. They make a springing, winding sound as she rotates them. I can move the hands. Oh, maybe we should try spinning them in a certain direction? This feels very much like a trivial puzzle. Oh, it's a puzzle that we have now. So we can't save. We need to press space to activate. Maybe on the blood? We can't be spam. Nothing seems to work. Yeah, because in here makes a sound, right? Going backwards? No, it doesn't seem so it works. Cause see, nothing works. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem nothing works. Maybe it has to be a sound. See, it stopped the sound. Nothing. There we go. It's like you need to make the sound start to disappear. As if it's passing a prize from a claw machine, a spike golden apparat falls from the clock front door. Is this some kind of weapon? Damaraf, I think that's it. Interesting. Aruka casually peeks out from under the table. Amaraf? Is that what you guys came here for? Well, yeah, that's how we are gonna free everyone. Aruka walks up to Lilith, attempt to snatch the hilt from her hand. Aruka, wait! Alice told me not to let anyone have that. Alice? What do you mean Alice told you? You have seen her? Liv, who is Alice? Our friend. She told me that I can't let anyone have that thing. Aruka, are you saying Alice has been here? Well, I didn't see her, really. Alice raised an eyebrow. I mean, I heard her. What? Before they can question any further, Aruka dives under the table and small crouching to avoid his gaze. It's even worse now. Huh? What do you mean? The eye, I can feel it moving. The hands here, they are moving, yes. No, the clock, it's... Lilith. This woman has clearly lost her mind, scared of clock, hearing voice in her head. Lilith squats down, rubbing Aruka's back in an attempt to comfort her. What is it? You can't tell us. Aruka freezes. Sophie's coming. As if the insanity of this evening weren't enough, we now have a variable unwell woman to contend with too. I swear. Wait, do you hear that? Elise stops, her hands inch away from picking up the golden trinket. The cloth covering the grandfather clock is torn to shreds as a nightmarish eye sprouts from her grandfather clock, focusing on Aruka and Lilith. A smaller shadow sprouts from underneath the clock, quickly snatching the golden piece of Amaraf as Elise pulls her hand back. Goodness, I'm gonna have the heart attack here. The eyes purple twitch and dilate, staring dead at Aruka as she shivers in fear under the dark wooden table. Aruka, I think we need to get out of the way. Aruka remains paralyzed with fear as the grotesque eye pupil continues to expand. Aruka! Liz stands up, attempting to drag her friend out from underneath the table. Elise watches on, standing between the clock and the others, frozen with hesitation. What should I do? Okay, now we can save. On the puzzle you can save. Okay, create a distraction. Maybe it's created just to take out Aruka. Ellie stands her ground, spreading her arms out wide. What are you doing? Create a distraction, my specialty, remember? Aruka, I'm not kidding around. Lee pulls on Aruka's arm with her all might, unable to budge her. The eye begins to ooze as the pupil continues to dilate. Elise grits her teeth and waves her hands to create a convincing distraction. And then black smoke or dark waves, a shadowy bolt fires out the eye with violent force, striking Elise through the chest. Elise! As her vision begins to fade and her cells begin to dull, Elise realizes that same trick probably won't work twice. And it's death. So maybe this one, find a way to block Ice gaze. Eyes darting around the room, Elise sets her eyes on a nearby stack of silver trays, open a nearby dining chair. Really? Jeeves, you'll never leave this lying around in plain sight like that. Diving forward, Elise managed to grab the topmost tray as the rest fall onto the hardwood floor with a loud clang. Aruka, I'm not kidding around. Liv pulls on Aruka's arm with all her might, unable to budge her. The pupil begins to doze. Elise grabs the tray firmly with both hands as she approaches. Liv finally manages to wrestle the tablecloth off Aruka, pulling her inch by inch out of harm's way. Filled with the adrenaline, Elise swings her arms upwards to block the eye from attacking the others, instead smacking the eye head on with the metal tray. Oh dear, my apologies. Wait, why am I apologizing? The eye shuts and recedes back into the clock, clearly in pain. I think it worked. Fabulous. Interest met, but it works. Are we free to go now? My, this curse set becoming more persistent by the minute, isn't it? The three band together, gazing around the room in eager alert, preparing for a new threat. What the? Lily turns around to see the turkey on the table, rise to its hind legs and begin shambling menacingly towards her. What the heck? Possessed dinner items? What is this, Beetlejuice? Have you seen that film, Lilith? That's about 4 years old now, right? This is not the time, Elise. The three retreat towards the others of the dining hall as the other dish begin to rise from the dead. Slices of cake open their new mouths to reveal razor-sharp teeth as grapes brandish their vines like knives, a true culinary terror that has the girls as horrified as they are perplexed. Honestly, this isn't as scary as the last thing. Did that turkey just pick up a knife? Okay, maybe it's a little scary. The kitchen nightmares encroach upon the girls as they backpedal with increased urgency, their backs eventually meeting the wall. Alice, the door? I have bad news, dear. Look at that, the turkey with a knife. The third inch ever close, nipping at Haruka's heels as she screams while struggling. Get away from her! Lee punches a slice of pie across the room, enraging the other dinner items as they grow more aggressive, jumping on her as she falls to her knees. Ow, stop that! The turkey menacing branch its serrated blade as it approaches Elise. What did I do in my previous life to deserve this? The 3 inch backwards as the sentient delicacies attempt to overwhelm them. I had enough of this. Exasperated, covered by an army of toothpick-wielding cupcakes, Haruka grabs a nearby enemy and sinks her teeth into it, biting a chunk of its chocolatey flesh. She starts to eat. The cupcake emits a pitiful death wail as Haruka tosses its body off to the side. The culinary army appears to stop for a moment, frozen by the vulgarity of their opponent's methods. Now that's an idea. Lily swallows a nearby strawberry whole, sending the other scurry into retreat. What a splendid strategy! Ellie swipes the knife out of the turkey hand wing as it cowers in fear. Well, I hope you are still hungry. And they hit. Nom 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 nom. Well, I've eaten enough for another 40 years. I'm stuffed. Truly. I have more questions about the aftermath of this, dear. Whatever they are, I don't think I want to answer them. Well, for one, why isn't the food reappearing? Haruka burps. Oh, you guys want more food? With a flick of her wrist, Haruka conjures a turkey at the center of the table, this time without any additional motor skills. Wait, what? Conjuring another dessert with a flourish, Haruka casually takes a bite out of a chocolate bar. Sneeze. Her nose emits glowing blue particles as she sneezes. Haruka, you are cursed. Well, yeah, aren't we all? No, I mean, you are using it, the curse magic. How will you do that? Haruka furrows her brow in deep thought. I don't know, I just imagined food one day and it appeared in front of me. The more I thought about it, the easier I could make it appear. Fascinating. So anyone could use this curse magic for their own purpose? Haruka yawns. Yeah, probably. It does make me a little sleepy when I do it though. Haruka, dear, you must tell us how to use this curse. No, nobody should be using the curse. What if it takes over your brain or something? Huh? It's not that bad. I don't think it is, at least. Does that mean you could have done something early to stop the curse from attacking us as well? Or unlocking the door yourself instead of being stuck in here for so many years? I never thought about trying that. Lily sighs in this desperation. It's that easy, is it? That's it. I'm getting you home right now. Ah yes, our spell. We can use it right now, right? Yep, one staff piece means one spell. Lily pulls out the Emily notebook, flipping to transport spell. Wait, but that thing. Haruka points to the golden prize ejected by the clock moments early. This whole thing, don't worry, this is how we're gonna save everyone. But it came from your friend Amy book, dear. Amy say it's okay? Well, alright. Don't worry, Haruka, we'll get you home in no time. Lily begins to recite the words as golden amaranth piece floats in the air. Haruka smiles at her body begins to levitate, glowing brightly. See you at home. At a blinding flash it disappears. The hilt of the amaranth rolls along the carpet, its golden luster fade into a dull grey as it loses power. So any of your friends could be using this curse as well, correct? It's a possible. I hope not. Well, why not try ourselves? Because of why? Lee clutched Damarav tight, hands trembling with anxiety. Because this curse, this nightmare, it's taking so much from me already. I can't imagine really using its powers. It feels like I'm giving in. I'm not gonna do that. Not when I spent all this time trying to get out of here and save everyone. Ellie sighs, placing her hand on Lil's shoulder. Surprised by Ellie's touch, Liv's hands stop trembling. Well, that's not daily. We still have more to accomplish here. I feel like I'm gonna be angry again in an hour. Me too, dear. Me too. Nightmare outfit for Aruka. So, Alice, anything you wanna talk about? So we save Aruka and she receives an equipment too. That nightmare. So, Alice, do you wanna talk about? Tell about the curse. The curse I know about as much as you do. Well, you were here when it first began, were you not? Well, yeah, I guess I was. Spare me details I've heard before. I just want to know your personal experience. I really don't know. We just couldn't sleep. Every night I'll have the same nightmare. About your biggest fear? Yeah. Which is? Liz shifts uncomfortable, holding her hands together. Being chased? That's not a real phobia. It is. What do you call it? I don't know. Chaseophobia? I'm not a word scientist. A linguist. Yeah, that. What other fears do your friends have? I don't remember all of them, but I know Amy hates bugs. Explain the roach. Actually, wait. They were locusts, weren't they? Luna, claustrophobia. Cass is afraid of heights. The curse totally knows everything, doesn't it? What's your fear, Alice? Can't the curse hear us? I don't know. That's a good question. I shouldn't tell you then, should I? Aw, just being prudent, dear. Surely you understand. But I told you. If you like, you can believe my greatest fear is being poor. I feel like if it were anything else, I'll think you were lying. Heh. Lilith, dear. What is it? We have been in such a hurry this whole time that I never got a chance to ask how you were feeling about all this. All this? She gestured broadly around the crumbling mansion. Dust and cobwebs enveloped every surface. Well, yes, the curse thing. How are you holding up? We are off to a great start. She tossed the piece of amaranth into the air, catching it all the way down. Once we get the rest of the piece, we can save everyone else too. We just need to keep it up. At very least, we can get ourselves out of here. All things works. I'm sure this stuff will do Sophie's best once it's complete. Why else would the curse try to hide such information from us? You're right, I'm even more excited now. Lilith charged ahead, ready for the next challenge. What an interesting girl. Yeah, why Liv want to know the what is the phobia of Elise? Can be the phobia, not the phobia, but Lilith is the bad? Because she knows everyone phobia, so maybe it's that's happening? After their first excursion, Elise and Liv traveled through a long, narrow corridor on the way to their next destination. So tell me, dear, what first thing you wish to do once you escape from here? Oh, that's easy. I wanna open a bakery. A bakery? I'm really good at making macarons. I'll show you if we were ever meet after this. I'd like to try. Wait a minute. If we ever meet after this? Well, if you get out of here, I don't know if I'll end up in the same timeline you are from. That's a fair question. You are from the 80s or something, right? What kind of music do you listen to? Bohemian Rhapsody? I'm not that old. How about Africa? Oh yeah, totally. Anyway, how about you? Well, assuming it's still Halloween when I return, I have a party to host. That sounds fun. I haven't been to a party in so long. I must say though, there are certainly some design cues I can't take from this house. I'm getting inspired just looking at them. Speaking of which, this hallway is really narrow and kinds of spooky. Do we really have to go this way? It's lovely. There's some nice windows. We can see the moon from here. What could go wrong? The wind appears to shatter as a few leaps through, tackling Liv and pinning her to the ground. What is with? I'm never going near a window or mirror in this house ever again. Down on a solid grabs Lilith's neck, tightening her grip by the second. My, you actually have an odd obsession with choking around here. Now I'm certainly not one to kink shame, but help me! Ah, right. Ellie branched her trusty scalpel, luring her forward at Lilith's attacker. Attempt to plunge their knife into the salt neck, the blade crumbles to dust moments before the impact. What in the world? Alice falls backward, repelled by the force of the barrier. Dark shades developing shadow erupt from nearby wall, wrapping around Alice's arms and reeling her in, shackling her to the wall and binding her wrists. Struggling but unable to defend herself, Lilith's face begins to lose color as her attacker continues to tighten her strangle. Excuse me, dear assassin. Why are you attacking that poor woman when the real Lilith is right over there, down the hall? The woman remains silent, not falling for Alice's cheap trick. Excuse me, I'm quite serious. Just one moment. Just turn your head for 1 second, pretty please. Says the rising urgency in Alice's voice. The attacker looks down the hallway. Cause it's the fake one? The other me! Wait, that thing is in his chest. A red globe lies exposed with the imposter's chest, partially enveloped by a grotesque patch of skin. Is that a piece of the Amarath? Oh, globe! The attacker leaves Lilith standing up to face the imposter. With a flick of her wrist, another chain bursts from the wall, stabbing the imposter Lilith in the jugular. Black blood spills from the wound like a burst water main as Nightmare Lilith stops in its track, falling to its knees. I did that too, I also did that. The imposter's wound seal itself as it stands, slowly advancing towards the three girls at the end of the hall. Run! Run? Luna, we need to do that. I said run! Lilith scurries around the corner, returning the way she came. Luna follows suit. So that girl is Luna. Hello? Luna releases Ellie's shackles as she falls to the floor. Wait for me! The other ran and she was there. I think we will outrun it. What's wrong? Something that could even make you scared? Must have been pretty spooky. I'm fine, I'm just glad to be in open space. I hate that little hallway. Luna's just a little claustrophobic. I'm not, I just don't like feeling like I'm in a cramped prison cell. That's what claustrophobia is, you just describe it. It's different. I don't think it is. Hold on, can someone explain why you two are buddy-buddy after one of you almost killed the other? Luna missed me too, just like everyone else. She just won't admit it. No, it's okay Lulu, you don't have to hide your feelings around here. Don't call me that, you and your weird nicknames. Oh, don't be like that. Let's sing your favorite song that always cheers you up. No, please don't. Shake it, shake it, shake it. A chain with a rusty meat hook on its end sprouts from the marble floor, pointing menacingly at Lilith. Alright, fine, you are no fun. Ellie sighs, rubbing her temples in desperation. Anyway, I thought your friend here was trapped upstairs. I thought so too, but instead you're out here and doing all this chain stuff. Explain. Yes, why did the curse assist you instead of attempt to murder you? I've learned to control it. Control it? The curse? Just like Aruka. Parts of it, also I can't account for your doppelganger yet. Is that how you got down here? You can open the cursed locks? Something like that. Lovely, let's have it together then. I refuse. Well, why not? I came here to kill Lilith. This Lilith or the bad Lilith? Luna squints at Elise, appearing to ponder her decision for a moment. I guess if you have to choose one, the other one. You can't bring yourself to do anything to me. Well, would you do anything to this face? She flashes her puppy dog eyes, seeming to forget that Luna nearly decapitated the other Lilith mere moments earlier. Well, if I can take advantage of this tender moment, will you care to explain what's going on here? With the two Liliths? I mean, I already met her once. She was not very friendly. Luna stalls over to the staircase, plopping down with casual sigh. The power of the curse. I was under the impression you were also in cahoots with the curse, you know, with the spooky chains and everything. The curse has a mind of its own, I'm sure you noticed that by now. It's not very smart, but yeah. It's not, but it gets smart every second. It's learning and adapting based on what it sees in the mansion. But it never did that before, did it? All these years, it saw the same thing every day. Emily read books, Lily play with frogs in the basement. You make me sound so dumb. What else do you do down there? Carry on. There was nothing new for it to gain, but Leaf's night out has caused the curse to learn to grow. The fake leaf is the curse adapting. It's getting stronger, learning our face, our mannerisms. Even if it doesn't kill us, it always learns. Eventually it will be unstoppable. Well, how do we stop it from doing that? Do nothing? Stay here for another 40 years rearranging the floor tiles? That's why I came here, to kill Lilith and end up cursed from learning new tricks. Killing the imposter does nothing. It will regenerate immunity. It only grows strong from it. Luna, there has to be another way. The Amaraf, that will fix it. Amaraf? The staff, a staff, it was in Emmy's book. If we found all the piece of it, we can have this thing. The imposter me stole the piece I had before. You saw it, right? Are you sure you want it back after it's been in that thing? How do you know that this staff thing even works? Well, it was in the book, so you don't have any proof that this stuff works or even exists. I have one. Lily holds out her hand, showing Luna the piece of the Amaraf she recovered earlier. What is that? A children's toy? A toy? No, it's part of the Amaraf. She doesn't seem convinced. Luna stands up and begins to ascend the stairs. I'll try to stop the curse somehow, but I'm doing it alone. I'll find a way. And Lilith, if I see you again, I'll kill you. Luna. Hundreds of black shades burst from the ground, barricading Lilith from the staircase as Luna continues without breaking stride. So she knows that killing the real Lilith can end the curse, or not ending, but make it a little bit weaker. We can't stop now, can we? Lilith's voice trembles with doubt as she clenches her fists. Even if it seems like I'm making things worse. As long as I can save my friends, that's all that matters to me. Outfit to unlock school days for Luna. So Alice, where should we go? Okay, cellar. My old room. I mean prison cell. I guess my room. I guess prison is a room. Let's go cellar. As much as I don't want to go back down there, is there anything down in base that could help us? There might be. I doubt we'll find another piece of Amaraf down there, but there might be something there I missed. No stone left unturned, right? Okay, so we already received the equip for Luna, and but what will happen to Luna? The musty cell remains dark and foreboding as ever. Alice peers around nervously for signs of Nightmare Lilith. I don't think that horrible creature is still down here. I swear that thing comes out of nowhere sometimes. Oh, here's the light. Any side of piece of the Amaraf? I don't see one around here unless it's hiding in this shelf or something. Let's see. Lilith walks over to a large wooden bookcase, playing with the keys of a long abandoned typewriter on top shelf as she scans the area. Save your game, dear? Huh? Nothing, because of Resident Evil, a reference to Resident Evil because of the typewriter to save games. Sometimes I'll fiddle with these buttons when I was stressed out. Ellie stands by Lilith's side, peering at the faded letters on the typewriter keys, clearly worn from years of heavy use. What else is in here? It looked all junk. Alice flicks one of the empty tin cans on the shelf, sending it falling with a hollow clunk. There isn't much really. If there was anything that could have helped us down here, I would have found it by now. Lil looks down at the metal rod that she struck Lolaj with earlier. Oh, there's my pipe. We have been so worried about our dear friend, yet you nearly kill him right here. I thought he was Nightmare Thing. Well, reasonable enough, I suppose. Were you too close? Yeah, like, they don't even think what happened to us? Like, that's weird. We were friends, we were acquaintances, we were friends. He wasn't my favorite, but I'll say we were friends. So you know what it's like. We can't just leave our friends here when Damaraf can save them, right? If you say so, dear. It seemed like you knew each other well, at least. I know he stared a lot. Oh, so it wasn't just my imagination. Lilith squats down, pulling back the torn flap of canvas bag, peering inside. Struck by curiosity, Alice ponders how Lolaj ended up in the cellar. You found him down here, you say? Yeah, he just sorta fell out of the ceiling. It begs the question of how we all got here. Here? I thought you want to come down here. She pokes her finger into the bag. Not here, but in this cursed world. I'm not sure really. You three all are the first people I've seen all this time. What's the last thing you were doing before you end up here? Alice rubs her chin in thought. Heavens, I think I fell asleep. I spent all night making preparation for our Halloween party. Maybe the spookiness of the Halloween creates some magical interference that cross our timelines. Lilith laughs half-heartedly. You might be onto something, dear. Really? You think so? Lilith pulls a white and red cloth bundle from the torn duffel bag. What do you have there, dear? My old school uniform. Think it still fits? Don't we have better things to do than this? I know, but... What do you think? It's a little wrinkled, but... She spins around with a flourish. It's very cute, dear. Liv kneels down, looking inside the canvas bag once more. I think everyone else are in here too. Alice, Cass, yep, they're all here. She smiles fondly, looking up the names right on the uniform tags. Well, we should probably get going, shouldn't we? We still need to finish the Amarath. Lilith gently places a duffel bag back on the shelf, taking one last long look. I know we graduate already, but I'm sure my friends will want this back when we get out of here, don't you think? Maybe as a memento? Yes, I think they will. Well, let's get to it. Lilith bounces up the stairs as Alice follows close behind, smiling with each step. So we get the school days uniform for Lilith. So Alice, where should we go? But wait, our character should be down there. Why is not in there now? Okay, so let's go for the garden. The garden sounds lovely. I could use some fresh air. Yeah, I think sitting in that cellar for so long would have made me sick if I weren't sort of immortal. Immortal, you say? Perfect makeup, eternal hair dye, and immortality. Read me that part of the book about controlling the curse again? No. But we should be in there. Different timelines? Maybe it's that. Different timelines. Normally a wash with sunlight and filled with imported roses, Ellie's flower garden now emanates a pale indigo hue under the internal moonlight. The pair walk into the open courtyard, Ellis picking at the leaves and examining the exotic shrubbery that has emerged in his new world. Fascinating, my white English roses are now fluorescent blue. Can we bring these back to our world whenever we manage to escape? I don't think. Oh, they are kinda pretty. The trio examined the glowing herb life before hearing a woman's voice muttering from across the garden. 40 milliliters of the special watt, temperature is below 25 degrees Celsius, mulch mixture. Who is it? I do know. Alice covers the with mouth, pulling her behind a nearby bush. Shh, we don't know what kind of foul creature we are going to encounter in this area, perhaps another nightmarish apparition. Alice clasped the bell hanger from Lilith's arm. Don't make any more noise than we need to, dear. Lilith nods her head in agreement as they creep around the bush, careful not to make a sound. As they move towards the other side of the garden, they draw close to an unknown voice, still reciting complex directions. Is this the right flask? Oh, of course it is. Elise! Good lord, that was the loudest whisper I ever heard in my life. I know who it is. Your friend? Lilith nods vigorously. Wait, where are you doing? Should be, what are you doing? Lilith crawls through a nearby bush, causing a loud rustling that goes unnoticed by Strenght on the other side. Ellie slaps her forehead, belief as she maintains her position in hiding. Alright, that's one down. Just 1,700 more to go. Lilith leaps through the bush and attacks the girl onto the ground, causing her to scream as if being mauled by a wild tiger. Cassia, my baby, did you miss me? Ugh, get off me, I'm not your baby. Did you miss me? No, I didn't. She managed to push Lilith off her before sitting up. Another friend. Cassie rubs her head, a look of indignant frustration on her face. What are you doing here? You just ruined my garden. I'm surprising you. Aren't you up to see me? Ugh. Do you know how long it took me to grow these? Years. I brought a friend with me. Alice, you can come out now. Why are you talking about your friend? I'm talking about the bush. Oh god, why is she also crawling through? She's making it worse. Just go around. You guys are the worst. Nuri? I knew you were around here somewhere. Good heavens, I was worried about you. Elise attempts to hang her arms around the gardener's shoulders as she would with Nuri. In a surprising turn, this girl immediately evades her embrace, shoving Elise away. Who's Nuri? Don't touch me. Nuri, how could you? Nuri? Is that the name of the friend you lost? Well, one of them. She looks like a lot like your friend here actually. It's Cassia, not Nuri. Liv squeezed Cassia's cheek like doting grandmother. Isn't Lil Cass the cutest? Stop that! She slaps Liv's hand away. Ah, I used to pinch our Nuri cheeks as well. Ellie sighs, gazing wistfully into the distance as Liv continues to harass Cassia. Still so cute, even after all these years. Stop it! If you're gonna do something, help me fix the bush you just wrecked. She pouts as she slaps Liv's hand away once more. Huh. You are supposed to respect your elders, you know. Ignore her senior's grievance, Cassia kneels down and collects the twigs and branches that were snapped off in Liv's grand entrance, sweeping them into a small dustpan. I haven't seen you in so long time and the first thing you do is ruin my roses. Relax, Cass, they are just full of flowers. You have like 100 more. Yes, Cassia dear, tell us, why do you grow so many of these peculiar blue roses? Cassia looks up in surprise for a moment, as if the first time she ever been asked. I don't know, it's something to do, I guess. She resumes sweeping. I guess they just remind me of Alice. She really loved them. Oh, awesome. But the flowers, they glow is so interesting. What caused it? Cassie stands, emptied the plant remains into a large wooden bucket. Your guess is as good as mine. But you grew so many of them. I don't know, maybe I just wanna be like an old lady who found peace in yard work or something. Why so many questions? I had plans for a life that didn't include being an internal gardener. Oh, Cass, we met Emmy too. Cassie grumbles at the abrupt change of subject, clearly long accustomed to Liv's abundant energy. How did you get in here anyway? Can we leave yet? Well, not quite. So you came here to harass me instead? Nothing ever changed around here, does it? My, this world's Nuri is far more petulant as a child than ours. That's not my name. Oh, Cass, Cass is just our little baby. We love her. I'm not your baby. I have real parents. I miss them. Cassia wails in rebellious anguish as she clips the damaged branch off the bush. You all sure love screaming, that much is certain. Well, anyway, Lilith, now that we are here, we should focus on our goal, correct? Oh yeah, Cassia, let's get out of here. How are you gonna do that? Elise, I assume the door is locked? Elise keeps over to the door they enter through, hand nearing the doorknob as it glows red like a warning light. I'm gonna say yes. I don't think you can try the human sacrifice method again. You guys did what? Nothing. Where is Emmy? Did you guys? No, dear. Nothing happened. It's fine. She's fine. Did you come here to sacrifice me too? Maybe gardening for it isn't so bad after all. No, we just need a way to activate the curse, that's all. Activate it? Has it been active for a long time already? I was supposed to go to college. Do you know how shitty it is to go back and realize you are thrice as old as everyone else in your class? I mean, no, I won't know what's that like. Neither do I, but I bet it's pretty shitty. Oh, silly. You don't need school to be happy. Yeah, you're right. At this point, I have 4 years of experience to put on my resume. All these years have left you with some pent-up stress, right? Come on, Cass, it's gonna be okay. Cassia groans a little, rubs her head, eventually relenting and leaning on Lil's shoulder. Anyway, your dear friend Emilia? Yes, Emilia helped us figure out that curse seems to tire out, so to speak, after heavy exertion. We're able to waltz out of the library once it spends its energy trying to murder us, if we find a piece of the Amarath, we can send you home. So your plan is to get the house to try and kill us so we can maybe not die? Well, when you put it that way, it sounds much worse, dear. It sounded good to me. Cassie buries her head in her hands and screams. Well, if you're going to summon the curse, we're going to have to think of a plan. Well, what should we do? I never agreed to do this. Alice gazes around the enclose the courtyard for clues. Aside from the bushels of strange blue flowers, the only other item in the courtyard are the chair and some gardening tools atop a table. I think it's the flowers. Is what I think it's the flowers. How do the flowers glow? Flowers get such an exquisite glow? Cassie sighs. Like I say, I don't know. I don't do anything different than I would with normal roses. I do have this weird thing. She waits for Alice to interrupt her again. This weird thing that gets rid of the trash and stuff though. There we go. She reached into the bucket from early, fishing out what looks to be a black stone crown the size of her forearm. What is it? I don't know, just know it. If I throw stuff in the bucket with it, it eventually disappears. Look. She shows Alice and Liv the inside of a bucket where she dumped the twigs and roses are now completely empty. Come to think of it, could this be part of the stuff we are looking for? Oh yeah, Damarav. Maybe it teleports the trash out of here. That makes sense, doesn't it? Sure, I suppose that makes sense. Does that mean there's like some part of the world that just gets rose and all the trash dumped into out of the sky? Like right into someone's front yard? Alice's face fills with concern as she deeply ponders this possibility. Anyway, Cass, we're gonna need that. Cassie pulls her hand back, clutching the black crown as they reached for it. What's that? Why? What are you telling me here? We'll learn about the anti-curse stuff in Amy's book that could help us get out of here. I think you have one of the pieces. Cass squints with all the skepticism of someone who's been stopped by a snake oil vendor. So, you want me to give you this thing I use every day because maybe to help you some way, and only if you find a bunch of other parts of it? Yep, I hate you guys. Alice gazes around the enclosed courtyard for clues, aside from the only other inner courtyard shared. Okay, so now we need to examine the garden tools. Cassia, what is this you are using to tend to the flowers? Oh, the mulch? It's pretty standard stuff. The only thing I do different with these flowers is keep them at a cool temperature. There's this weird thing. And why is that? They don't survive well in warm weather, that's all. Anyway, the weird thing, what will happen if we turn up the heat? Well, you'll probably kill them and then I'll get really mad. Turn up the heat. It's gonna be doing that. Turn up the heat. Where is that thermostat? Ah, just where I remember it. Wait, don't! Not worry, dear. I'm just testing. Alice turns the dial a few notches as the hum of the central heating begins to warm the room. Whoa, that thing is fast. The glow of the flowers intensifies before some begin to dissipate in the heat, bursting into glittering particles. They explode? Stop that! Fine. Alice turns the knob back to its original position. The rows are casually sitting at a mere 3 or 4. Okay, you spent enough time ruining my life. Now what? I'm not gonna say veneer, but because in there I don't know if it's bad to turn the heat or do nothing because Cassie got mad. So it's not a sacrifice because we already did. Is it to burn the flowers? Do we have anything in there? Some dry twigs? Dry? Anything in here? Of course not. Alice turns her gaze to the red-hot doorknob at the end of the yard. Alice, this doesn't seem like the best idea. Relax, what could go wrong? The flames grow quickly, envelop the beautiful Rosie in a towering fern, leaping from bush to bush as if possessed by a spirit. It's spread a lot faster than I thought. The garden! I spent so long working on it. The three girls back up towards the south of the room as the fire spreads, surrounding them whilst incinerating the kindling in mere seconds. Getting a bit warm, isn't it? I don't think the curse is going to stop the fire for us. What kind of dumb plan was this? Wait, is death? I burn ourselves. Oh my god, that's cool. I want to know how to skip. Because it says K, but doesn't do nothing. It's weird. It's all to test again. Okay, so pick the flowers. Cassidy, I'm going to do stuff you might not like. You mean more things I don't like? Well, yes. Elise pranced around the garden, unrooting each and every blue rose in sight, plucking them off the stems and carefully cradling them in her arms. Cassie screams upon seeing her months of work unraveled by a stranger before her. What are you doing? I have an idea. There are a lot of roses here. 1757 rows. Minus the few you already killed. Well, these rows seem to have interesting properties. I figured grading them will be a start off for us. What are you going to do with them now? I spent forever on those. Liv picks one of the rows out of the pile and scurries over to the locked door. Liv, what are you doing? Experimenting. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, she tossed the rose at the door and ducks for cover as participating in a tornado drill. She sneaks close to the door, shielding her face with one hand while reaching out with the other to poke at the door handle. She pokes it again and again. She places her hand on the handle with no heal effect. Guys, the door isn't burning out anymore. She turns the doorknob. Look, we can leave now. Splendid, these floors seem to have some sort of anti-curse properties. I mean, for this long I never even tried that. Well, they don't seem to have much of shelf life. But we can use even a few of these. We could get out of some major trouble, couldn't we? Wait, if these things stop the curse, do you think it was a bad idea to plug them all? Like, you mean maybe the roses were keeping the curse away from the garden? Well, that sounds like a problem for late. Let's leave. Elise hops to her feet and begins to skip over to the doorway. Wait, do you guys hear that? That sound can only mean... Here it comes! Massive growling roots burst from the ground all around the garden, uprooting the cobblestone foundation of the courtyard. What is happening? One by one, more roots begin to erupt, attempt to entangle Elisa and Cass in their grasps. To the door! Elisa and Cass sprints towards the doorway, Lily shielding herself from the probing roots just out of reach. Elise reaches the door, grabbing the doorknob and turning it without ill effects. Alright, let's go! Cassie shrieks in horror as one of the massive roots grabs her by the ankle as she trips and falls, the black horn of the Amaranth falling from her hand and landing at Elise's feet. Cass! Just go, forget about me! We can't leave her! The roots tighten their grip around Cassia, dragging her inward as she screams in horror. Elise fends off another pair of creep roots, attempt to grab her as well. What can we do? Something, anything. Lilith grits her teeth, sprinting forward. Lilith! Dancing out of the way of the myriad vines attempt to grab her, she comes within an arm's length of Cassia. She reaches out, attempt to grab her hand. Cass, take my hand! And Cassia reaches for Lilith's hand, stretching with all her might as their fingers touch. The stone path collapses, a gaping chasm opening beneath as the vast majority of the blue rose fall with the tumbling stone foundation. A strong vine catches the leaf in its grasp, preventing her from falling into the maw below. The rose, entirely devoid of light, the endless ravine, emits a horrified screaming sound as the root holding Cassia and leaves swing downward, dangling them on opposite sides above the pit. Why it have to be heights? Anything but heights. What about clowns? Lilith. What do I do? Ellie charged forward, barely evading the roots attacking her as she managed to grab a small handful of the remaining blue roses. Elise, what are you doing? Learning from you, darling. Elise hurls a blue rose at a nearby root, causing it to explode upon contact as it retreats to darkness below. Oh, striking. Hand me one! Elise lobs a rose toward Leaf, accidentally hitting the vine holding her as it bursts, tossing Leaf into the air as it reels in pain. Whoa! Leaf falls onto the stone floor as Elise fends off the other roots with her diminished rose supply, causing them to wither and recede. Elise wisps her penultimate rose at the roots holding Cassia, causing their grip to falter for just a moment. It's not letting go. The mangled roots continue to down Cassia above the eternal chasm, weakened but still holding on. Elise winds up to throw the final rose. Wait, why? If you throw it, the vines might drop her. What else we can do? I don't know, there has to be another way. Okay, we can't throw it. Alice clutches the rose tight, its thorns drawing blood from my pale white fingers. We have to do something. Please, just wait. There has to be something you can do. Look around you. What could we possibly do here? And tiny hoods continue to lash at Alice and Leaf as they back towards the door. You can't risk losing Cass, but... A deep rumble shakes the earth beneath Alice and Leaf's feet, causing the roots to shake and stir as some retreat into the shadows. What's going on? What is that? A blue flame erupts from the pit like a backdraft flame, incinerating the roots and throwing Cass into the air with its impact. Cass! She screams as she curls through the air, landing mere inch away from Chasm as she falls onto Lilith with a loud thud. Are we all alive? Everything still intact? I never wanna hang out with you guys again. We are fine now, it's okay. She picks up the dark crown of the remains of the stone floor. Plus, we are one step close to making this Amaranth thing. Tell me how we managed to somehow survive this one. If a single flower could hurt those things, imagine what a few thousand could do. Like when you eat too much pizza in one sitting. The Aruka special. Oh, I'm sure she'll kill you if she heard that. She pinched Cassia's cheek once more. Stop that, I wanna go home. Oh, the spell. Right, now that the curse has been exhausted and we have a piece of Amaranth, we should be able to cast our spell. Lilith holds the crown in one hand, Amy's notebook in the other. Okay, Cass, stand still, I'm gonna get you out of here. Wait, what about you? I wanna come with you. I'll be back soon, I just need to get off some things. But, I'll save everyone else too, you'll see. Wait for me at home, okay? Lilith pulls out Emily's book, flipping to transport spell and speaking tongues once again. Wait, what kind of spell is that? You're not gonna turn me into a frog or something, right? Relax, Amy approved it. Now hold still, I'll send you back. Cassia paused, crossing her arms as its blue glow begins to envelop her body. But I don't wanna. Be a good girl now. After a blinding flash, it disappears just as Emilia did. The crown of the Amaranth falls to the ground, its dark ash color remaining grey as its power fades. That's one more save, not bad, huh? Yes, now to tend to the rest of your numerous herds. These roads, they are really something, aren't they? Indeed, whatever they are, there must be some link to stopping the curse, or at least disabling it for a bit. You still have one, don't you? Alice holds the last blue rose misted by its blue glow. The petals seem to open towards her as it already testifies. You should keep it, I think it likes you. I suppose so. There we go, another weakness. A nightmare outfit unlocked for Cassia. So Alice, anything you wanna talk about? About Blue Rose, about yourself. Tell about yourself, Lily, darling. Lily's face lights up at Alice's question. You want to know about me? Really? Calm down, dear, I don't need your life story or anything. Well, I'm 19, wait, no, I'm like 20, 21, 22? Just especially if you please. Okay, I was 19, my father is June 18. I have a little brother, although he might technically be my older brother now. Wait, how does that work? That's it, your turn. Okay, well, I'm 21. Whoa. Raised Catholic, my favorite food is foie gras. Foie gras? What's that? No, dear, foie gras. It's French, you put the emphasis on the gras. Ah, yes, okay, foie gras. Yes, that will do. Thanks, mademoiselle. You are an odd one, Liv, but you are not bad to be around, suppose. Well, thanks, Alice. You are not so bad yourself. Are you excited to go home? Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I haven't experienced it yet. I have a lot of catching up to do before they send me to retirement home. More than anything, I miss my mom. I want to see her again. You were close, I presume. Yeah, we were like best friends even. We'll talk every day. Maybe I inherited that from her. I'm sure my brother is taking care of her well though, right? Man of the house. Anyway, at least there's no time to daily. We must press on. Lee points forward, rushing ahead with gusto. She turns back, grinning ear to ear. Did I sound like you were there? Sure, darling. The curse. Do you believe what Luna say about it? A curse that learns adapts based on our actions? Splendid, isn't it? It's kinda scary. I'll say this curse is more intelligent than the most of the living things we have met here tonight. Probably. Wait. Those were my friends. I'm just saying, dear. I hope Luna's alright. She seemed far more equipped to handle the curse than either of us. But the curse it's using her. She appeared to be in control of it. I've seen what this curse does to people. At least, it brings out the worst in them. Back when it first started, I felt like it was driving me crazy or something. Playing with the curse like that, it seems dangerous. Well, we just have to hope we can convince her to help us rather than kill us. Yeah, Liv stares at Damarav, two pieces of it now connected. We just keep moving forward. Damarav, it will fix everything. So at this point we have accounted for all your friends, correct? 3 in these wings, yourself, Emilia and Luna, was it? Alice counts on her fingers, furrowing her brow as she starts to remember the names of myriad new faces she met tonight. That makes 6. Alright, Alice, where is she? She should be upstairs. I forgot to ask Luna about her. Bet miss one on the music. How did they appear? Lost in conversation, Alice and Liv hadn't realized they walked through the wrong door. The art studio. I didn't realize we could even get in here. None of our friends are in here, as far as I know. A single easel rests in the middle of the barren marble floor, covered by a dusty burlap cloth. Paintings hang from all heights on the wall, covering the sickly wallpaper that has yellow with age. A shelf of porcelain dolls line the far wall, each pristine in their preservation despite the cobwebs surrounding them. Those dolls are incredibly creepy. I didn't use it to think they were, but now Alice walks around the room, running a finger along to one of the paintings. She shakes the dust off her hand. Some of these paintings are still hanging in our studio as well. Were there any paints among your flock of friends? Liv walks over to the easel, each of her steps kicking up a small cloud of dust on the way. One of us was. Her hand floats over the burlap cloth, hesitates for a moment before throwing it off. Dear goodness, your flair for dramatic is coming at the cost of my health. Do you know how much dust is in here? Who is this? It's Alice. Huh, so this is the last of your friends. Yep. I thought you all were only here for vacation. When did she find time to paint? We were on the last few days of our trip. We were going to leave the next morning before this happened. Alice only painted when she was upset, actually, saying something about negative emotion inspiring her. One of those kind of artists. The ones my age are usually drunks or addicted to substances by now. So tell me, dear, if I'm not prying... Nothing, it's nothing. Come on now, dear, I'm not one for gossip, but I feel like this is a crucial information. Maybe this is the key to something. Liv walks over to the shelf of porcelain dolls. I do know. I honestly don't remember anymore. Sensing the sincere regret in Liv's voice, Alice decides against pushing the subject. Liv picks up one of the dolls, gently blowing the dust off while straining its bow. She really loved these dolls. For some reason, she insists on bringing them with us. The old suitcase filled with dolls and some paint. Silly, isn't it? She sniffles. She even had a favorite, I think, this one. Liv reached toward the shelf, her hand stopping in midair. There's one missing. She frantically turns her head, looking around the room for the lost doll. It's not here, is it? It should be here. Urgency rising in her voice, she walks towards the painting in the middle of the room. It's coming back to me now, this painting. It wasn't finished back then. The painting begins to wrap and bleed, Alice's visage becoming sick and twisted as dark liquid oozes from the subject orifice. The other picture around the room also begin to contort and convulse, subjects within becoming ghastly versions of their former selves as the familiar screeching of the curse continues. For the love of God, if the dolls come to life, I'm so finished with this place. I think we should run. Good thinking. The jurors to the exit, I step to turn the door handle. Lockets? Uh-oh. Not this again. Alice turns to see Nightmare Lilith standing before her, seemingly having materialized from thin hair. Good lord, that thing gets ugly every time I see it. No offense, Lilith. Alice, this is not time. Elise and Liv put their backs to the wall as Nightmare living encroached upon them, shambling slow as black blood drips from the wound that Luna left upon it. Weapons. Do we have anything you can use as a weapon? I knew I should pick up the metal rod. I'll find something. Distract! Liv dashed away from the imposter, running towards the supplies on far side of the room. Distracted, as he's gonna fall for my charms twice. Alice runs the opposite direction of Lilith, circling towards the center of the room, as Nightmare Lilith is unsure of which to pursue. Lilith dear, have you found anything yet? No, unless you think a paintbrush will kill it. Keep looking, darling. Shuffling in feet, the Nightmare Lilith appears to be moving quicker than before, as if it were emulating Lilith's movements. It charged towards Alice. Is this thing learning how to run? In a moment of desperation, Alice grabs the canvas of Alice, still grossly disfigured beyond recognition. She wouldn't want to see it like this anyway, wouldn't she? Alice smacks Nightmare Lilith in the face with the canvas, causing its head to cock back as it grabs Alice within its grasp. Alice! Alice struggles to speak as she flails her legs, unable to escape the imposter grip. What can I do? A pool of blood begins to drop underneath the monster, bubbling as if something is underneath its surface. Doses of decaying ants erupt from the pool of blood, grabbing onto the imposter and causing it to drop Alice. What the? Alice crawls backwards, still clutching her neck, as the rooting hands aggressively drag Nightmare Lilith into the pool, ripping and tearing its flesh as it sinks below the surface. But she still has that globe. As quick as it emerges, the blood pool shrinks and disappears, leaving no trace of Nightmare Lilith behind. That was horrifying. That was like needlessly awful. I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened either, but I never want to talk about it again. Yes, I agree. Let's just go. Nightmare outfit for Nightmare Lilith. Okay, so musical. Let's meet your friend Rose. Wait, your friend Rose is not the one in the garden? You think she'll be around plants just because her name is Rose? What do you think this is? A game or something? Never mind, let's just move on. She's a lot like me. I'm sure you'll love her. Yes, I'm sure I will. So always that you go to a place, then you have like a little thing that happens, and then you go back to other place. The mansion musical is the most ornate in the entire household. Gold lanterns hang from the textured ceiling, coordinating with deep crimson curtains to create a warm, luxurious aura. At least that's how Elise remembered it. In this curved mansion, age has tarnished and clawed metal surface, and once spotless curtains now hang tartared and stained. A grand piano sits near the bay window, nearly as pristine as the day it was bought. Ah, the family piano. Never learned how to play it, but really ties the room together. Rose, are you here? I don't see anyone in this room at all. Maybe she found a way out? I feel like she will have come for the rest of us. What do these cabinets hold, anyway? Boo! Ah! Of course she had to be hiding in that place. You are rude, you scared the hell out of me. I got you good, didn't I? I'm more upset that I didn't get a chance to do that to you. Oh, okay, let's try it again. You sit in the cabinet this time. Okay. Lil crawls inside the cabinet as Rose leans against the doors, preventing it from popping out. Whoa, it's dark in here. Hey, let me out! Rose snickers like a mischievous child. Lil tumbles out of the cabinet face first, lying on the hot carpet with a solid thud. Rose! I got you twice now. You are so rude, how could you treat me like that? Liv pulls on Rose's hair as she wails in pain. Ah, stop it, I'm sorry. You too. How long were you waiting for me in that cabinet? Rose sticks her lower lip out, putting on her saddest puppy dog impression. I waited all this time in there for you, but you never came. Oh my goodness, really? Now I feel so bad. Just kidding, I was just stopping when I heard the door open. That hurts, I'm sorry. Anyway, this is Elise. Charmed. Hi, I'm Rose, nice to meet you. So, Rose, what have you been doing all this time you've been stuck in here? Oh, I learned to play the piano, the guitar, the oboe, the clarinet. You are like one woman band. Play something for me. Oh, I forgot how to play most of them already. What? How? That was a long time ago. What I've been doing recently then, looking at old pictures of us. I won't be fooled this time by your sob story. But I mean this time. I miss us, Lily. Oh, I miss us too. Ellie slaps her forehead and sighs. Something about silver-haired woman just makes life so difficult. Rose walks over to the coffee table, pointing out a well-worn leather-bound album. Luna's photo album? I haven't seen these photos in forever. Weren't we so cute? Back when my hair was clean. Yeah, you stink. Where have you been? I don't want to talk about it. You were all classmates? Yep, class of 83. Huh, your hair is much smaller than I expect for someone from the 80s. I don't know, Liv's hair is pretty big. That's a good thing, right? Guys, let's move on. We all came here on vacation. One last hurrah before we all went our own way. Maybe that's the bright side of all this. We never had to lose each other, right? Huh. I, for one, would like to know more about your circumstance. How did this all begin? Rose looks over a small end table near the wheel, her puppy-like demeanor evaporating as she stares out at the foreboding darkness outside. Things start out great, the girls trip in a match for all our friends. What's not to love? The last day of school, we didn't even go home to change, we were so excited, drove straight here. She walks towards the grand piano, resting her hand on the ivory keys. Then, well, don't keep me in suspense, dear. The curse of midnight, that's what Emily called it back then, right? At first I didn't believe it, I thought these kind of things weren't real, but all I know is that I couldn't sleep every night, those horrible nightmares. With each night, they just became more real, more vivid, more terrifying. I tried to run back then, I was gonna bring help, really, I was, but when I got out of the house into that massive forest, I just found myself here again. That was it for me, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I could barely even speak. It's as if my entire spirit had been drained. Poor Rose could barely even move those last few days. Next thing I knew, I couldn't even get out of this room. Seems like it was safe for everyone else too. I've been waiting for a long time, hoping someone will come find me. There were times I want to give up. Rose taps the golden bell hanging from her dress. The leaf gave us these bells back then. As long as we could hear them jingling, we knew this wasn't another dream or a nightmare, that our friends were nearby. Because of that, I knew that they were always here with me. I'll hold it to keep them fighting, right? Her somber demeanor disappears as she hops back to attention, a wide toothy grin on her face. Well, it's all fine now. Sounds like you guys have a plan to get out of here, right? Yes, a plan. You guys did what to Emily? Host grabs a clarinet from a nearby cabinet to open here on of Ellie's attempt to human sacrifice. You're not gonna kill me too, are you? What are you gonna do? Stab me with a hobby? It's not a hobby, it's... No, Host, it wasn't real human sacrifice, it was all planned sorta. Anyway, you need to activate the curse in this room, simple as that. You say you have a spell, right? Why can't you just use it that now? We need a piece of Amarath to make it work. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Amarath? Like the flowers? I don't think so. At very least, if we get the curse hang, we can get out of this room. Well, there's not much in here we can do. I could play a song with one of these instruments. You think it will like jazz? Well, usually we've been resort to more chaotic methods. We could break a window. One of us try that. Who? Well, dear, there's a reason they are not here. Oh, ish. Well, if you never get out of here, at least I'll have friends now. It's been lonely. Tell me though, what's it like out there? The rest of the mansion, the rest of the world. Liv looks at Elise. Well, Elise, what's it like? So, what I'm going to say? Perfect? It's hell out there. No. The world is beautiful. It's a beautiful world out there. Really? Yeah, really? There's still quite a lot of that can be improved, but things are getting better. Wow, that's wonderful. Rose plopped onto the couch, looking back at the leather-bound photo album. Do we have a camera in here? Maybe we can at least make some new memories. She flips through the album once again. Remember when Alice broke her hand? Yeah, she lost her mind. We had to take notes for her, write stuff in her planners. Never realized how much that girl wrote in those books until we had to do it for her. She did look really silly with that cast on, didn't she? Host picks a photo out of the album, looking up at it fondly. Remember when we all went to the beach together? Oh, that was a good trip. Much better than this one has been. You remember when... Wait a minute, this one is weird. Why is Em missing from this photo? What do you say? Host tossed the photo on the table. It's a picture of Rose, Lilith, and what is the legal Emilia, replaced by a black splotch. Is this picture dirty? That must be it. She picks it up, licking her finger before rubbing it into the photo. Ew, what is just a leak? I think your finger is dirtier than any of the photos at this point. Rose furrows her brow as she flips through the album, picking up the pace with each passing page. That's weird, she's not in any of these photos, I swear she used to be. Cast 2, what's happening? As Rose continues to flip through the page of the album, Lilith notes the page begin to bleed as if coated in oil, slowly dripping as each page turns. Rose! Uh-oh. Oblivious to the mutated page, Rose frantically flips through the album, searching for any hint of her lost friends, as the murky substance runs down her bare legs. Rose! She looks back up to Lilith. What is it? The photo album melts into black ooze, falling through Rose's hands as she screams in terror. Our pictures! The ooze seeps through the floor, disappearing without a trace as Rose falls to the ground, grabbing and clawing at the carpet in an attempt to recover it. Rose! Lilith rushes over to Rose, attempting to console her as she screams in disbelief. Give it back! Those memories are all I have left! She pounds the floor in vain. Rose, it's okay. How is it okay? I'm sick of all this. I just want to see everyone else again. I want to laugh and be together and I want to make new memories instead of just wishing for my old ones. An eyeball sun sprouts from the painting above the fireplace. Uh-oh. The eye pupils dilates and expands, growing to the size of a large dinner plate. This looks bad. I expect some sort of deadly assault. Inside the eye's massive pupil is an image of Emilia, smiling and laughing, merely as she did in Rose's photos. Emmy? Emilia disappears from the eye, replaced with image of Lilith and the other girls in the photo album. Cass, Aruka, everyone's there. The eye's illusions continue, this time with Emilia returning to the center stage, waving at Rose and extending her hand. Rose stands to her feet, stares into the nightmarish projection. That's not real, is it? Of course it's not real. Emmy's home and I'm right here. An image of Lilith appears alongside the projection of Emilia, and as the replicate, Lilith also extends her hands towards Rose. Behind them, a warm summer day appears as they bask in shade of lush green forest. She shambles towards the illusion, extending her hand towards them, while nearly falling forward with each step. Rose, what are you doing? Stop! We can all be together again? Rose! Lily attempts to stay Rose, managing to slow her pace to a crawl. Rose remains focused on the illusion before her, totally entranced by the nightmare in the wall. Your friends! Those aren't your real friends, I'm right here! Her efforts fall off deaf ears as Rose nears the creeping presence of the cursed eye on the wall, pulsating and increasing in size with every step she takes. Alice, help me! How? What you can do? Physically restrain Rose? No. Plead with her or taunt her? Plead. Rose, dear, you have friends waiting for you. Family even. Rose stops in her tracks to mention her family. That's right, don't miss your mom and dad. Your brother. You gotta be a good sister to him too, right? I do, even though he's a brat. I believe it's working. The cursed eye shudders and twitches as if frustrated by Liv Alice's efforts. Jesus. The eye closes, reopening with a new illusion, this one different from the others. A woman with long brown hair appears in the eye's reflection. Rose, what have you been doing in that room for so long? We have been waiting for you. Alice. The woman, whose expression exudes a calm demeanor, emerged from the painting, extending her open hand towards Rose. It's been so long since we were together. I'm getting lonely too, you know. Initially speechless, Host slows her hand out towards Alice. She takes a step forward, then another. Eyes filling with tears, Rose runs towards the illusion. Feel a warm presence in her back pocket. Alice feels behind her, pulls out of blue rose from earlier. Take one last long look at this memorizing presence. Alice throws the rose at the cursed eye, where it explodes in a flash, temporarily blinding the eye and snapping Rose out of her hand and trance. Immediately reopening before Rose can recover, the eye resumes its memorizing mirage. The vision face twists and contorts into a inhuman devilish grin as crimson light begins to envelop the room. Rose, no! Rose, completely entranced in Alice's gaze, continues to run forward, mere inch away from the illusion, outstretched hands. Lilith tackles Rose to the ground, preventing her from reaching the eye's dark embrace. She scrambles towards the vision of Alice. Please, if you have to take one of us, take me instead. She kneels before the cursed eye, offering no resistance. Lilith, what in the world are you doing? I just want to save her, whatever it takes. Eagerly accepting this gift, Alice's miasma expands all along the walls, casting a growing net of darkness. Rose breaks free from the trance with a confused look on her face, shaking her head in disbelief. What in the... Lily! She runs over to Lilith, grabbing her by the arm as liquid begins to drip from the cursed eye. Rose, nobody's dying today, okay? The two of them run from the eye as enormous dark smoke leaks out of the eye's tear duct. Now will be a wonderful time for that curse stopping spell if he had it. Nah, baby, you and I. Yes, almost there, dear, but not quite. The three of stand back as the swirling dark cloud surrounds them. Well, any ideas? This might be for us. Rose and Lilith holds hands for potential last time as smoke envelops them. Wait a minute, this is just regular smoke, not killer smoke. The smoke dissipates as the eye recedes into the wall, disappearing without a trace. Absolute perplexing. I thought we were done for. Why did that happen? The curse was literally just blowing smoke at us. Rose stroked her chin in contemplation before her mouth falls open, clearly experiencing a eureka moment. You said the curse gets tired easily, right? It might have spent most of its energy imitating others, and smoke was just a feint. I think the curse is weakened, like something is limiting its powers. Lovely idea, dear, but what makes you say that? It makes sense. The curse is definitely capable of killing us at full strength. The question is why it doesn't just do that all the time. So I must be stopping it. Either it's just natural this week or I don't know. In any case, we get you out of here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but I'm having fun with you guys. Maybe you can teach me how to play this weird oboe looking thing. It's the only instrument I haven't figured out yet. She pulls a long dark wooden rod out of a nearby cabinet containing clarinets, bassoons and other instruments. Is that the Amaraf? That must be the handle. Amaraf? I thought these were woodwinks. Alice takes the handle for Rose's hands. Anyway, Rose, you gotta go. It's not safe here. No, but you're going home. Right, our incantation. Lily pulls out Emily's notebook, flipping transport spell. She begins to recite the words as the piece of the Amaranth floats in the air. Rose exclaims in surprise as her body begins to levitate, glowing brightly. Since when you can do that? Since about an hour ago. See you at home. You're gonna save the others, right? Of course we are. Just you wait. I can't go home and see how Star Wars ends. Ah yes, ends. Because never ends, Star Wars. After a blinding flash, Rose appears. The inert handle of Damara falls to the ground. So tell me, why did you do that? Do what? Take Rose home? No. Why did you really need to die just for her? Have you lost your mind? I don't know. I just don't want to lose anyone else. My friends, they mean everything to me. We have waited this long to be together again. I want them to be happy, no matter what it takes. You'll do the same for someone you care about, right? Would I? Lilith laughs. Oh, Alice, you are so silly. I know you would. Ha! You got me. You see right through me, darling. Come on, let's go on to the next one. Right behind you, dear. Strange. Nightmare outfit for Alice. No, no, not for Elise. Is it for... No, it's for Rose, not Elise. So Elise, anything you want to talk about? Tell me about your friends. You seem like you have been quite a motley crew of friends. Tell me more about them. You want to know about my friends? Really? Well, I'm not that interested. Let's not get confused, darling. Just a little curious. Who you are curious about? Yeah, Alice. Why didn't I hear about Alice earlier? I didn't tell you about her? I heard her name from your friend. Sounds like she was quite popular member of your little band. Oh, yeah, Alice was always so on top of things. She had plans for days and days and always took care of the boring stuff like that. She had a little notebook and everything. A planner? Yeah, a book for plans. A planner. She sounds nothing like you. Oh, stop it. We were more similar than I probably made it sound. I think we met back in when we were just little kids, just a long time ago. She was always there for me back then. What room does Alice live in? I think she was upstairs somewhere, maybe near Luna. At least I think. Well, with any luck, we'll find her and save her along with the others. Yeah, can't wait. Oh, Lulu, she's a little complex. She got a cold face, and people say she looks like a husky or something because of those blue eyes. But she's sweet once you get to know her. It's hard to break through her shell, but once you do, she's the best friend you could ever ask for. That Lulu nearly killed us both just a few moments earlier. I'm not sure I buy that. Alice furrows her brow, glaring at nearby window. In fact, I don't want to be near these windows at all anymore. Ah, Luna's just like that. She's sweet once you get to know her. Her little rubber skirt, the former hiding place of her scalpel. It's just not to say. How do you keep the knife in there at same all this time? Does your skirt have pockets? Oh, yeah, why, yes it does. Fabulous, isn't it? That's amazing. Anyway, Luna, she always been so driven fox. I don't blame for being a little afraid of her. She says she was going to kill you. Oh, that's just good old Luna. When I met her back at school, she'll always be the girl who stared out the window all day. When the bell rang, she'll be the first one out the door. Nobody dared to try and talk to her, well, except me of course. And since that day, we have been great friends. She seems intelligent at the very least. Surely we can convince her to work with us. You think so? Well, let's hope we can knock some sense into her without her killing us first. You're right, let's do it. So if it is only to know more of the backstory. So Alice, if you want to talk about the Bull Rose. School days. Those blue rolls, what do you think about them? They were pretty. Yes, other than that, Lilith, they were cool. Magic rolls sound awesome. What do you wager created them? That's a good question. Nothing else in this house is like them, huh? The power of the moon, perhaps the other planets as well? You are all schoolgirls, right? I don't suppose any of you can transform, can you? Transform schoolgirls? Is this another reference that did exist in my time? Yes, probably. In any case, they seem like they could have helped us. I wish we could have grabbed a handful of something before they fell. Do you think they are cursed? I don't think so. How can you be so sure? I do know. Those rolls, something about them was different. If they were cursed, it must be different curse entirely. The curse feels cold and uncomfortable, like trying to squeeze me to death or something. The rolls, they felt warm. Not just saying that because I thought about burning them, right? You what? Nothing. I hope you don't see the other me again. The curse appears to have grown quite fond of your visage. I wonder why. It's creepy, isn't it? It almost fooled you earlier too. Don't remind me. However, I don't believe I'll be tricked again. Why is that? Well, first of all, the possibly has black hair. I'm not sure how I mistook you two in the first place. Her eyes are scary too. A little fond of them, if I can be honest. Alice, only one wing left, right? He pulls out her makeshift map. Yep, the one we can focus on finding Luna. What about Amaraf? Well, I want that too, but if my friends are safe, I'll at least be happy. Even if it means you are stuck here forever? Of course. What drives you so much madness, darling? Lee paused to ponder Ellie's question. What do you mean? Why such a fuss about that Luna? If you complete that stuff, I say we escape as soon as we can. Because I know she'll do the same for me. Louise slows her pace, eventually stopping in her tracks as she clutched her tattooed map. Alice, what's wrong, dear? Do you think we can really do this? Do what? Save everyone? We're barely survived before and now it's even harder, isn't it? I'm not that smart. Eventually the curse is gonna figure out a way to stop us, right? Alice raises an eyebrow as Leo stares at the ground, kicking some loose debris off the carpet. Well, I have a good feeling, let's just say that. I will go home with everyone else too. You think so? I know so. Alice's smile turns as she hops forward, catching up with Elise as they continue down the long mansion hallway. Slowing her pace, Alice looks to her right and snatches an ornate golden spoon from a nearly display case. I have a feeling I might need this later. She blows the dust off before placing it in either skirt pocket. Lildy, let me hold Emilia's notebook just for a moment. Notebook? Sure. Wait a minute, are you just gonna cast a spell on yourself or go up? What? Me? Of course not. Just let me hold for a bit. Alice, no, we still have to save all our friends. There's still the old second floor, we haven't touched it yet. Fine. So, just out of curiosity, why can't we go upstairs? Luna locked up the stairs, you saw it? Alice points at twin staircase, neither of which appear to be sealed by Luna dark shades. Shall we take a look? We'll go slowly, but we don't have a loud piece of Damaraf yet. Perhaps we'll find them upstairs, it's worth a try at least, don't you think? I guess. You first. Alice stares up the curved stairwell leading to the second floor, squinting her eyes for any glimpse of an obstacle or dangerous trap. She takes one step, then a nod after that. I think we are safe, dear. Are you sure? Leaf gingerly puts her foot on first step as dipping her toe into a pool of ice water. We are fine, see? Yeah, I guess you are right. Lilith hops up the stairs, matching Alice's position. Well, shall we continue? The trio continue up creaky wooden steps, the velvet carpeting torn and weathered from years of neglect. Why do I feel like I'm going up the stairs, yet never get any close to the top? I feel the same, what's wrong? Wait a minute, look! Lily turns back, leaping in surprise, she falls onto the steps. Jesus. Alice turns back, staring at the hundreds of velvet-covered wood steps behind them, spiral into an infinite void of darkness. The stairs! But we are so close, aren't we? Alice turns back. What in the... What happened to the stairs? Feeling a wave of panic, Alice begins to sprint up the stairs, with Lil close behind. As they ascend the endless spiral staircase, a bright light appears at the top. As he stares into a mirage, the illusion disappears as Alice falls forward onto the carpet of a long winding hallway. Alice and Lil check their surroundings in bewilderment, unsure how to comprehend what they witness. More important, I don't remember my house looking like this. Your house must have looked different 4 years ago. It's not improved, that's for sure. I think, if I recall, this is the upper level, though. Do you recall which room your friend was in? I have no idea. Last I know, she was up here somewhere. I think it was room 808. Alice furrows her brow in concern. 808, this is second floor, and my house used to be a hotel? Ugh. Whatever, we can look for 808. Lilith stares down the hall at the golden plaques above each door. The rooms are unmarked. Should we try everyone? I guess there isn't much choice. Alice turns to the left, approaching the door nearest to her. Okay. Nope. What was in there? I don't want to talk about it. Well, on to the next one, I guess. This one won't budge. I think the lock is broken. How do you know the lock is broken? I just feel it. This isn't a game, Alice. How many broken locks have you ever found in your life? The two continue, attempting to open every door in long, dimly lit hallway. Luna, are you home? What about Alice? She's up here too, right? Oh, yeah, maybe we can find her here. Alice, are you there? Alice? Ali? That's your nickname for Alice? Yeah, why? It's the same number of syllables. You are not even saying any. Whatever. Let's try the next one. Well, I think it's cute. Ali, like an alley cat. Those aren't even spelled the same. Good thing she isn't here to hear me say that. I think she hates it when... Oh no. Liv and Alice peer down at the T-shaped hallway, expecting the threat to emerge from around the corner. The hall stretched contours and extends to a girl prison, narrowing the hallway into a dead end. What in the world? Alice! Liv points to the opposite direction, covering her mouth in shock, Alice looked back to see the dead end form on the other end of the hallway. Are we trapped? It's not. The wall is moving. The wreathing mass of wallpaper creeps closer to each side, narrowing the hallway as Alice and Leaves crowd towards the main doors in the hallway. A red light begins to glow from behind the tumorish mass inching close by its second. This one is locked too. No lock here either. What about that door? That was unlocked earlier. Alice stares back, the only unlocked door as it's swallowed by the walls moving in. Yes, well, as walls inch ever close, Liv and Alice stand back to back, bracing for impact. A host of rotting ants explode out of a nearby door, grabbing Liv and Alice and forcibly drag them inside. Okay, what is this? What is this place? Vivid flowers of all colors and species lie before Alice, illuminated by a single light overhead. Strangely, Alice sees no light source when she looks up. Darkness surrounds the flower garden, its pitch black expanse seeming to span for miles in all directions. Lilith. Alice takes a step forward into the garden, looking to spot Lilith somewhere in the darkness. She's nowhere to be found. Alice kneels down, examining the flowers in this small but lush garden. These are almost striking as the blue ones, they don't seem to glow though. She plucks a flower from the field, examining it while enjoying its scent. A white lily. How precious. Alice looks up, looking around for any sign of Lilith. Instead, she sees something stirring in the grass. It's a rabbit! A rabbit? A white rabbit approaches Alice. It sits before her, chewing on a long blade of grass as it looks up to her. My, aren't you cute one? Are you stuck here too? For a moment, Alice can almost see the rabbit nodding in her knowledge. She rubs her eyes. Oh, I must be seeing things. The rabbit continues to stare at Alice, having consumed its leaf snack. Alice notes that the rabbit is fixated on the lily in her hand. You want this? Should I give? Because it's Lily? Lilith? White? Lilith is white, so don't give. Alice pulls the lily back. Not so fast, Bunny dear. You won't happen to know a way out of here, would you? A trade's only fair. What am I doing? I'm speaking to a rabbit. The rabbit understands that Alice refused to relinquish the flower, trots next to her, lying down by her side. You cute little thing. She reached down to pet its white fur. I don't believe I can give you this little flower anyway. You'll get sick. Compared by her side and lily in hand, Alice rests her head on her knees. It's been quite the night, hasn't it? I suppose I'll rest for a while. Just for a moment. The flower in her hands whizzes and crumbles to dust as Alice shuts her eyes, finally resting peaceful for what felt like the first time in forever. It's death. Oh my god. So this leads to death. So you need to give. Sure, here we go, darling. She places the flower on the ground in front of the rabbit, who casually sniffs around it before picking it up in his mouth. Here's just the cutest thing. The rabbit's jowls move like clockwork as it munches on the lily with great enthusiasm, hoping away it enjoys its meal. Having made mere feet away, the rabbit slumps into the ground with a soft thud. Alice walks over to the rabbit, its eyes glaze over, a drool leaks from its open mouth. It's dead. The flower begins to dissolve, flocking away the rest of the guard comes to ash. The rabbit is swallowed by consuming darkness as Alice backpedals towards the shrieking spotlight in the center of the room. The flower withers and sinks into the chasm as she frantically looks for an escape. In the end, all that lies beyond the crumbling garden is a vast expanse of nothingness with no end in sight. Uh-oh. As the last of light vanished, Alice is left in pure darkness, unable to see, hear, or touch anything around her. Alice? Alice, wake up! Ugh, my head hurts. Oh, thank goodness you are alive. I couldn't call this living per se. That's at least I know. Where are we? I think we got separated. I know that much. I fed a rabbit. You did what? I fed a rabbit. The poor thing died. Lily touched Alice's forehead. What are... Ellie, you are not like hallucinate or something, are you? What are you going on about rabbits for? Ellie slaps Leaf's hand away. I'm not crazy, you idiot. Ellie giggles. Well, you definitely seem crazy right now, like a crazy than normal. Do you just call me Ellie? Yeah, your nickname, I decided on it just now. It's so silly. It's cute, if you say so, Lily. Outfit school days? For Lilith? Do you think it will let us upstairs this time? Hopefully without the extra steps. What's on purpose? What's that on purpose? You say extra steps like steps? Never mind. Let's complete this Amara thing so you can go home already. I could use a shower. You are telling me. Alright dear, let's try this one more time. Alice proceeds up the 2 stairs before stopping. Come along dear. Lilith hesitates. Alice holds out her hand. Lilith nods, taking Alice's hand as they proceed upstairs. Looks a lot more than normal last time, I'll say. Which of these many rooms do you think Luna is in? She doesn't even have the last piece of stuff, does she? We know that your lovely doppelganger has at our globe, and that thing is likely in shreds somewhere in hell. If she doesn't have it, I'm sure she can help us find it. We just need to find her somehow. Is there some way you can piece off the curse again? Luna really didn't seem to enjoy that. Liv sighed as she looks down at Emily's ragged notebook, most of the page torn from the night's struggles. We are out of time, like Luna said, the curse is getting smarter. Can we just call the spell on ourselves and go home? For all we know, Luna doesn't even want to be safe. We can't stop now, not there where we're close. Change burst from one of the numerous unmarked doors, hurling Liv and Elise through the door like minnows on a first hook. Ah, Lulu! Oh, lovely. Is this what you do these days, just hang out in this spooky room? Wait, is that... Luna holds the photo album from the musical, its picture removed and spread out on the table. She tossed the empty leather tome onto the side. What are you doing with our... I told you to stop. Luna's voice rings cold as Liv feels a chill run up her spine. The garden, the dining room, the music hall, where I found this. All you done is teach the curse new things, and now it's nearly unstoppable. With a flick of her wrist, Luna beckons Dark Shades to bind the door behind Alice and Lilith, locking it shut. You are still using the curse sage magic. Why? The only way any of us have a chance of surviving is if we find a way to control the curse ourselves. The only thing that can harm the curse is itself. Luna. I'm doing my best to survive. You, on the other hand, running around and causing chaos. You are ruining everything. She grabs a single photograph from the table, examining it before turning her gaze back to Lilith. I told you I'll kill you next time I saw you. Without saying a word, Luna sets fire to the rest of photographs on the table, lighting the room with flame. Lilith runs over to the table, attempting to stamp out the fire with her sleeves before recoiling in pain from the heat. Luna, why are you? I'm doing what I can to stop the curse. What do you mean stopping it? All you do is destroying our memories. You used to love those pictures. The curse has grown too powerful at this point. It's learned from every moment, every memory that we hold here. These thoughts, the curse has learned from them as well. Each of one of us contribute to its cancerous growth. The only thing we can do is end it before it's too late. We don't need to do all that. We can, our spell. We can use Amarath. Let's get out of here and we can forget about all of this. Luna hesitates for a moment and she stares at the inert, yet nearly complete staff clutched in Liv's trembling hands. That staff. Alice told me to take it from you. Alice? She's been telling me to stop you too. That what are you doing is wrong. There we go. How do you know that? Are you saying she's here? I hear her voice, it's in my head. It's been there for a long time now. Luna, she's possessed. The curse, I think it's driving you crazy. I'm not crazy. Luna, we can't run away from these. Sure, by some miracle we might escape tonight, but the curse won't end. It will haunt us until the end of time unless we do something permanent. But... The door rattles as it struck from the other side. Oh dear. Lily and Luna freeze as the door handle slow turns. Luna dark shades prevent it from opening. The door rattles again, the strike growing more forceful. Elise, get away from the door. Elise crawls away moments before the door explodes into a flurry of sludge and debris as the nightmare apparition walks through the door. Rose? I thought we... That's not the real Rose. It's nightmare prevent vision of her. Lily trembles as she steps away from the engrossing threat. Luna, can't you wrap us out here or something? Luna holds up the fire photograph. It's a portrait of Rose, stained pitch black. Rosie isn't here anymore, right? No. As photo burns and goes to ash, the imposter host collapses and falls into dust. What the? Without a moment of respite, the nightmare leaves palms from the eyes of host doppelganger. It grotesque appears amplified as its decaying limber appear to be stapled and sealed back together. Elise and Liv back away as Nightmare makes unwilling eye contact with the Amaraf in Lily's hands. Luna steps in front of Nightmare, swiftly motioning towards the air with one hand. Luna motions to the crumbly ceiling as meat hooks drop from thin air, impaling Nightmare and lifting her off the ground. Let's get out of here, now! The three of them run out of the room as Impulse Liv hangs suspended in the air, motionless as black pus drips from its open wounds. Luna kneels to the ground, each breath ragged as she clutches her chest in pain. Liv runs over to her, attempting to help her up. Luna, you can't keep doing this, the curse is hurting you, isn't it? I'm fine, she struggles to her feet. This is the only way. That's not true, there must be a better way. There has to be a better way. You are only delayed the inevitable. Try to get out of here one by one, it worked in the beginning, but now? We have to fight this thing, and the only way is to use its own power against it. The Nightmare Liv stands in the hallway, staring straight ahead to Luna. Scar tissue and dark veins sprout and expire from each wound like bleeding spider webs. Luna pushes Liv to the side as she struggles to stand on her own, gritting her teeth with every move. Liv calls out to Luna as Elise forcefully drags her down the hallway. Luna, we have to run, there is no way you can stop that thing. And if you do, what then? It's just going to come back. The impulse begins to move forward, Luna's chains sprout in front of the walls in an attempt to contain it. It continues to march forward, shrugging off the dark bindings with ease. Luna's summers appear like tendrils, piercing the imposter flesh, pitch dark blood gushing from each wound. All immobilized for a brief moment, the imposter shambles forward as the chains dissipate inside its body. Luna falls to her knees, unable to muster the strength to fight on. Lily pleads as she attempts to run from Elise's grasp. Luna, please, we can find a way, just... Lily. Are you sure about that stuff thing? Liv's lip trembles as she struggles to make a sound. Yes, we can save everyone with it, so please just stop this and we can. Luna raises her hand. The walls crumble plus the debris shaking loose from the ceiling. What are you? As if caught in a bizarre dream, the walls appear to be moving. Inch by inch, they draw closer and close to one another. Luna, I'm not gonna be scared anymore, Lily. As Nightmare Liv approaches, the walls draw towards each other with increased speed, now closing in at an alarming pace. Now go. Liv stares incredulous as the hallway continues to narrow by a second. I say go. Elise drags Liv to the end of the hallway. The walls now shoulder width are still shrieking. No, stop, I want to stay and help. Elise throws Liv forward out of arm way, barely managing to squeeze through the crevice herself. Liv looks back with tears in her eyes as Nightmare Liv raises its hand above Luna's head. So Luna gonna die. It seems so. Now it's close to that. Lily falls to her knees, sobbing and slamming to the floor with a closed fist. Lily, why did you pull me away? We could have done something, anything. Lily tugs on Ellie's tattered skirt, her falling tears staining the crimson carpet beneath her. If you didn't get out of here, we all will have. I, I. She was right. I can't save anyone. Sure, I hated being here. I want more than anything to get out and be with my friends again. But look at what I've done now. Luna is all because of me. It's all my fault. She falls forwards, bowling into her arms. Elise kneels down in an attempt to console her. Lilith, dear. We don't even have the Amarath, even if we did. I don't think we are gonna get out of here, Elise. A car's eye opens on the closed wall behind them. Oh dear. Elise jumps in front of the motionless Lilith, who no longer possessed strength or will to defend herself. Instead of attacking, the eye spits out a cracked red crystal ball before retreating into the wall. And there you go, the last one. Lily picks up the damaged globe as it rolls to her. The Amarath. Luna. Lily sobs as she clutches the globe tightly to her arms, the last memory of her beloved friend. So this, the Amarath, fully assembled, the crackled globe of the Amarath shines as the pant within pulses with red energy. How does it work? Get out of here. Lily pulls out the tattered remains of Emilia's notebook, most of the page now torn or missing. You think the spell will work? Luna sacrificed herself for this. We owe it to her to try. Hopefully it ends the curse once and for all. She steps away from Elise, pointed the staff skywards as she recites the spell. Septem Luminaria. Extingui. Nothing happens. Liv shakes the staff. Come on, did I do it wrong? Did you push the globe in all the way? I think so. Why isn't it working? She smacks the staff with the palm of her hand. Whoa! A red light emanates from the globe, expanding as it reaches down the hallway, wrapping around the corner. A guiding light? We should follow it, right? We don't have any other option, do we? The two slowly follow the red light, Lilith clutching the Amarath in front of her with both hands. The light leads to a single wooden door on the left side of the hallway. Over there! Lilith stops before the door. What are you waiting for? Open it. It's Alice's room. The familiar rotting nightmare hands break through the brittle walls, digging their yellow and crackled fingernails into the wooden door, bearing Lilith on its entry. Not again. Damarachi has the crimson orb glowing with a brilliant red energy. Lilith, the staff! Here goes nothing. A laser beam fires from the Amarath, immediately melting the hands as they disintegrate to ash. Well, Lily. Lilith hesitates, her hand floating inch above the door handle. Closing her eyes and gritting her teeth, she turns the rusted brass knob. And there will be Alice, right? Elegant red lattice line the walls of the former study of the previous owner. Several wooden coffins stand upright along the far walls, each filled to the brim with blue rose. What in the world? Lilith shifts unease as she backs towards the door. Elise, I don't like this place. It's like it called out to us, isn't it? There must have been a reason. Elise walks towards the coffins, plucking the blue rose from the pile. More rose, the only thing that seems to harm the curse. Your friend Alice must have been busy collecting all of these. Lilith looks down at the ground, clutching the Amarath tightly in her trembling hands. She must be around here somewhere, right? Sure, she has some sort of plan, and maybe we can... Alice! What is it, dear? Alice. Alice isn't here. I'm sure of it. What do you mean, this rose? Alice is dead. Uh-oh. What? She died. Right before the curse took over. Tears well in Lily's eyes as she struggles to speak. But... It was an accident. Oh, here we go. She slumps to the ground as tears roll down her face, still clutching the staff. Alice takes a step back toward this window. I didn't mean to, but the others, they didn't know. Liv sniffles. I knew Liv had to. I'll say Lilith or Elisa had to do something, had to mean something to that, and it was Lilith. I wish she were here with us. She always had a plan for everything. She'll know what to do. Alice turns with her back to the window, frozen in shock. But the rose. Alice frantically turns towards the wall, plucking another rose from the coffin. Surely, if we have enough of these. Alice pulls out another rose and another and another. What the hell? Zachary? She picked up the rose from another coffin, revealing a familiar face. The body of Lola is lying peacefully within the rose. Dear God, the true lion moving in the coffins, the life draining from their dull grey face. Are they alive? Lilith remains motionless in the corner of the room. They still have a pulse. They are alive, Lilith. Because of the rose? Damarav glows red once again in Lilith's hand. What's going on? Damarav fires, striking the blue rose with a beam of energy. One by one, they begin to burn and crumble into dust, exposing the bodies inside of the coffins. What is that thing doing? I don't know. The fire continued to burn, incinerating the remaining blue rose. Tears and cracks appear in the walls of the room, a pale blue light shining through them. The shredded and pock-marked walls reveal weathered stone blocks underneath, a flood of blue light shining through the ceiling. What's going on? The scars begin to pulse and grow, slowly consuming the room as it reveals more of the unknown dimension underneath. We have to get out of here. Lily's eyes widen in shock. We can't. What do you mean we can't? Alice. Alice is here. Lilith, she's dead. You say it yourself. But... Elise grabs Lilith's hand, dragging her towards the door as nightmarish helm expands even more quickly. It's locked. So this curse has to be Alice? Or Lilith? Alice and Lilith awake to the haunting beauty of stained glass window before them, lights of all colors gently shining through. Where are we? They find themselves in a stone cathedral, dilapidated from years of neglect as numerous wooden pews have cracked and gnarled with age. Alice pushes herself up to the cold stone floor. Despite its age, no dust or dirt litters its cracked surface. I don't know. Lilith looks down at Tamarath in her hands. The brilliant red glow has been replaced by a sanguine darkness, thick smoke billowing inside the cracked globe. Tamarath, where are the others? Zachary! Alice hops to her feet, frantically searching the expansive cathedral. Lilith stares straight ahead at the altar, tears welling in her eyes once again. Alice. It's Alice? Yup. Yup, the doll. Rusted chains hang from the ceiling, binding the arms and legs of an unresponsive woman up in the shrine. Alice? Because the doll is in there. Liv stops at the foot of the altar, staring at a white-haired doll lying on the ground. This doll, Alice, have you been with us this whole time? The doll. We need to get her out. Alice, help me with the chains. Liv struggles in an attempt to remove Alice's chains, bound tightly with heavy shackles on her wrists and ankles. They won't budge. Liv continues to cut the chains to no avail, striking them with the hilt of the Damarav. Doom remains unconscious as Alice notes a pool of dry blood staining the stone floor. Lilith. Alice, help me. Alice, wake up. Help me with the chains and let's get out of here. Lilith drops Damarav on the ground as she desperately claws at the iron shackles with both hands. Alice stands before Lilith's old friend, lifting Alice's chin up towards her. How do I... Lilith, what is it? Stop it. What do you mean? We came all this way to save everyone, didn't we? This is our chance. Lilith. I mean, she's right here. We're gonna free her and use Damarav on her, right? We have the whole thing now. We can get out of here once... Alice grabs Lilith's wrist. Lilith, let go of me. We came this far. We can't stop now. Here, let me grab Damarav. It's going to fix... Alice is dead. What? No, she's right here. She's not dead. How else would her doll be here? Come on, look. Alice pulls Alice's head up her brown hair, revealing a severe head wound underneath her bangs. Lily takes a step back, her face turning pale as stone. Alice sighs as she releases Alice's head, watching it droop, but lifeless back down. But I heard her voice. He falls to the ground, staring blankly ahead without a sound. Alice picks up the cracked Amarath, dark smoke still leaking from the cracked dome. This damn thing. She clutches the staff tight, getting her teeth in frustration. She hurls the staff towards the altar, denting the stone wall as it bounces with all the heavy clank. We have been tricked. There is no way this ship toy was the answer. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if these were part of the curse as well. The staff begins to hiss as the scarlet glove glows with a sinister light, emitting heavy clouds of dark smoke as Elise backs away. Lily, dear. Alice tugs on Lilith's hand, attempting to drag her away from the dark cloud. Approaching them, Lilith remains responsive as she stares directly ahead at Alice's body. Lilith. Alice pulls hard this time as Lilith falls to her side. The smoke envelops Alice's body like a swarm of descending locusts. Lilith, we are going now. Lilith remains in a catatonic state as Alice pulls her up, kneeling down and looking at her die. Lilith, if we die here, we are not going to see any of our friends ever again. Lilith tears. Alice or wherever, we have no chance we stay here. Now come on, let's go. I don't want to leave her. We don't have a choice right now. Alice grabs Lilith's wrist, dragging her away from Katir before Lilith returns to her feet. The door, run! Alice! There's no time for that right now. Oh shit. The door bursts open, revealing a dead end with stone coffins lining the wall. More coffins? Who could? Lilith's eyes widen as she counts the number of coffins for them, 5 in total. It can't be. Lilith frantically drags the lid off one of the coffins, exposing the body within. Lilith trips backward, cupping her mouth in horror as she falls to the ground. Lilith, who is? It's Emilia. So that won't save. That will put on the coffins. Emilia? Alice opens the neighboring coffin, a look of dread on her face, the same as Lilith's. Rose. They are filled with roses too. How did this happen? I don't know. I thought Amara was supposed to send our friends home, not bring them to whatever this place is. Alice turns back towards the altar. The cloud of smoke begins to dissipate as the door behind them begins to close. There's no way we want to be stuck in this room. She quickly drags Liv out before the doors swing shut, locking behind them. Alice and Lilith return to Cathedral. As daunting black cloud continues to feed, Alice pulls Lilith behind one of the cracked stone pillars. What's going on? I don't know, but we are not going anywhere near that thing. But Alice, shh! Alice peers around the pillar as the smoke finally settles, revealing Alice's body still chained to the altar. Do you think it's safe? Lilith? Lilith turns to see Lilith run towards the altar. Lilith! Lilith grabs the chains binding Alice as they crumble at the couch, falling to pieces around her. Why are they? Lilith catches Alice as her body slumps forward. Alice, wake up! You are free now, we can go home! He looks down at the remains of Amarath beside the altar, now dark, mottled, and rusted as if left to decay for hundreds of years. Lilith attempts to rouse Alice by gently shaking her. Alice looks on in concern as she looks close at the staff. Lily, what is it? Where's the globe? Globe? The staff. It had a red globe, right? Lily turns her head as she scans the room. For a moment, Alice swears she can see Alice's head begin to rise. I don't see it around here. Lily. Alice shoves Lily out of the way as a razor-black shade erupts from Alice's stomach, now is missing Alice's heart as it grazes her shoulder. Oh shit! Damn. Like, these art style, if this is not made by IE, these guys know how to do art style. Alice writhes in pain as she struggles to her feet, dragging Lilith up within air. Alice opens her eyes, revealing the same tainted fluorescent eyes that Nightmare Lilith possessed. The Amaranth globe glows buried in her chest. Those of change emerge from her body, waving like tendrils as she begins to levitate in the air. Alice! Whatever it is not Alice anymore. The chains wind up and strike at Liv and Alice, barely missing as two attempts to evade Alice's assault. What are you gonna do? There is somewhere to run, is there? Can we even fight this thing? A chain strikes Liv's shoulders, causing her to stagger in pain. Ah! Alice grabs Lilith by the hand as she dive behind a nearby church pew, to the bench blocking chain strikes. It hurts! Alice rips off her strip of her tattered plaid skirt, wrapping it tight around Lilith's arm. We can't hide under this bench forever, Lilith. We need a plan. The pew in front of Lil and Liz goes flying as Alice chains spear the bench, tossing it to the side with ease. Plan? Maybe the Amaranth? Good enough, I'll strike the thing, you get stuff. Alice hops out from the pew, unsheathing a golden spoon from her skirt and brandishing like a dagger. Liv crawls to her feet, spinning towards the church altar. Alice turns to follow Liv. Forget about Elise. What the? Nobody ignores me? Chase me instead, you bitch. Alice turns back towards Elise, a hint of smirk on her face as she humors Elise's request. Liv sprints back towards the others as Elise attempts to dodge Alice's retaliatory chain strikes. Instead of the Amaranth, Lily grabs Alice's dodge in her arms. Where's the stuff? I couldn't. I don't want to hurt her. It's her or us, dear. But it's Alice. She's... Lily clutches the doll tight in her arms, staring wistful at Alice, corrupted from advancing by Alice. Alice, if you can hear me. Alice hesitates, eventually turning towards Lilith. I just wish you could be here with me. The chain sprouting from Alice's back rise into anticipation. The hazel tips point towards Lilith. Lilith, what the hell are you doing? Alice shakes, stopping me there, mere inch from Lilith's face. I have a lot I still want to say to you. And a lot of things I still want to do together. Alice opens her mouth, her body begins to twitch and convulse violently, slowly falling to the ground with each moment as the black chains begin to dissolve around her. What's happening? I don't know, maybe she's fighting back. Alice falls to the ground, her eyes and hair returning to their normal color as Liv runs to her. Alice! Alice takes a step backward. Liv, I don't know about this. Liv holds Alice in her arms as Alice opens her eyes. Lily? Alice, what I'm doing here? We are somewhere weird right now, but I'm here with you. Alice smiles as she rubs her forehead. I'm glad. I have a hell of a headache. Lily holds Alice's doll in her left hand, holding it in front of Alice. This doll. Oh, my favorite. You have been here this whole time. Haven't you? You've been helping us, right? The studio. Those hands. That was you, wasn't it? Alice chuckles. Lily embraces Alice tight, tears were welling in her eyes. It's gonna be alright. We gotta be alright. Elise stands behind Alice, eyes withering as shadow begins to grow in Alice's back. Lilith! Lilith too looks on in a shock as Hazel black chain is driving through her chest. Alice nightmares from return as she smirks, standing and looking down upon Lilith's body, crumpled in heap, blooding pulling underneath. Lilith! Alice's body rises in the air, gazing towards Alice as she turns towards her. Disembodied ants erupt from the ground, breaking the stone tile of the church floor as they attempt to grab Alice by the ankles. Alice grits her teeth as she runs from Alice, attempt to evade the undead extremities pursuing her. Chains erupt from Alice's body, wrapping tight around Alice as she pulled in. Ugh! Alice pulled into the air, staring into Alice's bloodshot, inhuman eyes as the corrupt avatar grins at her. Lily, I hope you are still alive over there. Lily's tears clutching her side as she attempts to push herself up with one hand, grimacing pain while attempting to stop the bleed. Lily's vision slowly comes into focus. Alice? Alice stares deeply into Alice's eyes, relishing her impending victory with glee of lioness toying with its prey. Lilith, wake up! Liv, who is in pain, has fall backs it onto the ground. Liv, if you can hear me, there's one thing we can do now. You are not going to make out of here alive at this rate. We have to try to use the curse, like Luna did before. The curse? She clutches her side as her vision blurs. Alice marches to wrestle her arm free, diving forward and plunging her golden spoon into Alice's chest, striking its scarlet core and creating a small fracture. Alice releases Alice, dropping her to the ground as she appears enraged by Alice's attack. Fox, I'll strike this thing. Alice stands up on her feet as she sprints away from Alice, the nightmare separation following with haste. Liv gazes at her blood-stained pal. Alice. She clenches her fist in determination. Fox, Lily. Lily closes her eyes, attempting to envision the cursed magic. Do I? No. Where do I even start? What am I going to do? Alice. A light flickers in the darkness of her closed eyes. What was that? Lily thought about Alice again. The light flickered once more. Alice. Cassia. Rose. The light flickered once more and again, brighter this time. Luna. Amy. Aruka. The light shines for instance before being swallowed again by darkness. No! It hurts. Lily can hear Ellie's muffled and faint voice call out to her. The sound of change and footsteps barely audible as Lily clings to the last of her consciousness. I'm sorry, Alice. I don't think I can. Alice? Come on, Lily. You can figure this out, can't you? Alice, I don't know if I can. Oh, come on. You never used to give up that easily. Lily feels a sense of warmth holding her hand. I believe in you, Lily. Alice. The warm spreads, enveloping Lily's entire body as Alice smiles. I know you can do this. I'm right here with you. Lily looks at her hands, sparkling with a brilliant white light. I think I got it. That's great, dear. Now if you can just decide for a split sec, Alice is struck in the chest. Multiple ways of change. Alice's motionless body drops to the floor with a loud thud. Alice. Alice screams in anguish as white light erupts from her body, enveloping the cathedral and everything within. That is darkness against light. Ah, the eyes. A voice calls out to you from afar. Distant but recognized, this voice belongs to somewhere dear to you. Whose voice do you hear? Lilith or Elise? Let me save, because I don't know what it's gonna mean. Lilith. I'm alive. Lilith touched her chest, the wound above her heart no longer bleeding. Where am I? Alice. Alice. Anyone? Alice. Lilith takes a step back. No, you are not Alice. Lily, you are not real, you are just an illusion. I am real as the fear that resides in your heart. I'm not afraid anymore. The nightmare takes a step forward, reaching out and stroking Lily's chin. As long as doubt still lingers with you, I'll be here. Spade reveals a hint of smirk before melting away, disappearing into the white void. In this place, the true Alice lies still on the ground, her doll crawled in her arms. Liv runs and kneels down beside her. Holding Alice in her arms, Liv calls out to her, tears welling in her eyes. Alice! Alice, can you hear me? Please. Alice's eyes flutter, opening slowly as she turns towards Lilith. Hey, Lily. Late as usual, huh? Alice, you are the real Alice, right? I mean, I hope I am. Alice. We did it. Nightmare, it's gone, I think. I don't know how we are gonna get out of here, but I know we can find a way. We always do. Alice grabs Lily's hand. Lily. I don't think I can go with you. What? Of course you can. You are right here. You are fine, right? Lily. My time. It's over. Don't say that. Please, just let me... We have made this far, just hold on. I'll think of something. Lily, please. Just forget about me and get out of here. Forget about you? How could I? Tears well in Lily's eyes as she forced a desperate smile. Not a single day goes by where I don't think about what I did to you all these years. My only wish was that I could have one last chance to tell you that I'm sorry. Liv grabs Alice's hands. So please just... Her voice breaks up as tears roll down her face. Silly girl. I forgave you a long time ago. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I should have trusted you. Alice, please. I hope you never change Lilith. Her grip loosens as Lilith tightens. Please, Alice, don't go. The doll falls to the ground as Alice's body dissolves into stardust, at last free of the nightmare. Lilith wipes the tears from her face. This doll. Lilith picks up the doll from the ground, straight in bow, before noticing a large hole in its chest. Did you save me? Lilith wraps her arms around the doll, holding it close to her as tears begin to stream down her face once more. The white void around Lilith begins to dissolve, replaced by a lush garden filled with flowers and foliage of all kinds. Alice appears before Lilith, holding a blue rose in her hands. Alice? Lilith, dear, you look like you've seen a ghost. You are okay? Of course, darling. A little stab wound can't keep me down for long. How are you faring? I think I'm okay. Liv takes Ellie's hands as she struggles to back her feet. This garden. It's your friend Alice, I guess. It's not the first time I've been here, but I much prefer it this way. So, what now? Alice looked down at the rose, its petals pulsing softly. There might be a way out of here. She holds up the glowing blue rose. That, as well as was parting gift from your friend Alice. How do we use it? Alice Murs put the rose in Lilith's hands. Whoa, it's like I feel a connection to this thing, as if this rose were a part of her or something. She holds it out in front of her as it pulls faster this time. She says it can help us? The rose rises into the air, its gloss sponge, shining with the same brilliance that the piece of the Amaranth did before. Go on, Liv, your friends will be expect you at all. Me? You are coming too, right? One person at a time. Those are the rules, right? But Alice. No buts, darling. Don't be late. Alice. Alice takes one last look at Liv, tears welling in her eyes. Besides, my friends and family are right here with me. I can't live without them, can I? There is no one else I'll be happy to call my friend. Thank you. Ellie. Tears stream down Liv's face as the rose brilliant blue glow envelops her. So now Ellie stays there. The sunshine shines through the windows as Liv awakens. The sun, she hops out of bed, unlatching the window and waving her arm outside. The sun, summer air, this is real, isn't it? What, did you have a bad dream or something? Liv turns around. We knew you were sleepyhead, but we didn't think you'll be knocked out for this long. What's wrong, Lily? You look like you are about to cry or something. You guys. Are you really gonna cry? I got to get a picture of these. Luna, you are ruining the moment. Because we get out of here, I don't want to pay a late checkout fee, do you? I'm getting tired of this place anyway. I don't want to see a clock ever again. I'll rather just be late to everything. So no difference from now. Emily, you little... You guys. But... Alice. Rose puts her hand on Lilith's shoulder. It will be alright. She'll always be with us, won't she? I think she'll be happy knowing that we made it out alright. Lilith's eyes begin to water as she sniffles. Yeah, you're right. Now come on, let's get going. You ready? Now Alice stays in that place. Yeah, and like that it ends. Like that everyone escapes. Of course Alice doesn't escape because she's dead already. And but Alice stays there because can only be one at a time. So to take out Lily, she saved it because the friends of Lily are outside already, and the family friends, let's say like that, of Alice are in there. So she says one each time. Not bad, not bad. Like the story is very good. It's well explained. Yes, it missed that part of why Lily say that killed Alice. That missed that part to know what she did to Alice. But maybe it's the other part that Summer, the Endless Summer or what it is. Maybe it's telling. It's because now we have other to play. Maybe it's the past to understand what Lilith did to Alice. What happened, right, to happen, because maybe it has to be that part to understand the backstory, right? Maybe it's about that. Because she says that she did something to Alice, and we know that she's dead, right? That's why when they wake up, she's not there, because she's dead. So that's why I say maybe the other is not like continuation. I think it's like a backstory. You really kept that thing all this time. It doesn't even work, does it? Nope, but it's important to me. A film from 40 years in the future. Everyone who's seen it thinks you are crazy, you know. It's a memento of Elise. I don't care what others think about it. That the mean British girl? We do owe her a lot, don't we? We wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for her. That's true. I kinda like her. Well, I hope you guys don't forget about me when you are off changing the world in college, or whatever you guys do over there. Forget you? After all you put me through the last few years? Cuss, hehe. It's just college, we are not going away forever. Besides, what's 4 years? We've been through more than that already. You guys can come visit me in Japan. I'll still pop in once in a while, can't stay away from too long. Oh, you guys, she sniffles. Don't worry, we'll be back together again someday, all of us. It takes another 40 years. Outfit nightmare. Yeah, like the nightmare outfits are cool. So now if you go in here, the summer. Oh, there you go. It's to understand how it started, because it's explored the origin of Curse of Midnight. So it's the backstory of this. To understand how everything started. So what I say, it's the backstory of like, okay, it's to understand a little bit how the Curse of Midnight happened, but only to see if it is or not the backstory of these characters only. I want to see that. Because if it's the backstory of these characters, yeah, it is. Because, like they said, it ended the college. It was going to be the summer. Let me only go for my menu. Because they say it was summer, they didn't want to wait and go immediately to that place, and then things started to happen. And what it was those things? It's when Lily did something to Alice. And of course, you can say it's gonna be long, right, to do that. Yes, but that's the only... The game is the Endless Night. That's what I play, what I beat. Endless Summer? No. Endless Night. What is the game is the Endless Night. If you want to understand the backstory, it's the Endless Summer. Because if you want to know why Lily did that to Alice, you need to go to play the Endless Summer to understand how everything started, what happened in the house, and to understand why it created the Curse of Midnight. What I think is that I don't know what Lilith had against Alice, why she did that, but what I understand is that there was something in that house that basically Alice wasn't like fully dead, and so pick up her soul and try to or something, because don't forget Alice was trying to help, right? But there was something in the house at the same time, and she was helping the others, like those arms that appear from behind, from below of Nightmare Lily. So I think is that she was dead, but she had a conscious what was happening. And so this will tell, of course, if you want. It's free, the game. You can download on Steam, Angel Wings Endless Night. You need to play always the first one, the Endless Night, of course, and then it opens the Endless Summer to understand the backstory if you want to understand everything, right? To do the connections of everything. But overall, it's a good game. It explains all the story in the Endless Night, explains everything. Yes, you like what happened to our character, right? The character that you create, to the brother of Elise. Of course, something happened to them. They stay in there because it has those blue rolls. But then Elise saves Lilith to go there because, like Elise says, my family is in here, and my friends, of course. What she gonna need to do is find again other things to be able to to get out of there too. But of course, that needs, like, if the developers want to do a continuation, of course, because it was time for Liv to get out of there because of her friends were out, and now it was time for Elise to stay there because she has her friends in there and family. But overall, good game. Yes, it's long, 3 hours. Of course, reading. If you don't read, you spam and you pass immediately. There is death endings, right, where you die. But overall, good storytelling, everything. Doesn't let nothing left out in there, like that the players understand everything on story. And then to understand the story behind Lilith and Alice, what happened, they give you a backstory in there to understand everything that happened to start the Curse of the Midnight. In terms of artwork, excellent. I don't know if it's made of IE or not, because on Steam page they don't say, but I know Steam nowadays you need to say if it's using or not IE. So because they don't say that, I believe they are not using IE. It's made by them because they say in there what they use to create. Because I have to say, this artwork is excellent, like the details and everything, like amazing artwork. The other thing is why it's free. That's a question that you need to ask to the developers. Why they put a free? I don't know. Like, if there is something behind, they can't put to. They have, yes, they have support pack, but the game is free only because I know, like, a lot of people put free if they are students, right? That you can't put to pay, or IP from others, or other stuff too, because sometimes they want to they make a small game and they to get feedback. This is not a small game, so why they put on free, I don't know. But I'll say for this type of game, I'll save at least €5, like that. You'll receive some money up front, right? People buy to play my game and they enjoy the story. They maybe have a reason to be free, I don't know, but that's a question only developers can answer about that. So yeah, but overall, very good game, very good visual novel, amazing artwork. If you like visual novels, you're gonna enjoy this one. They have the first one too, Angel Wings. You can go on their when you press the name of the developer, they have their first game that was Angel Wings, that was a dating sim, and now they create this one that's a survival horror visual novel. So if you like visual novels, you're gonna enjoy this one because of the story and artwork. And give it a shot because it's free. It don't cost you nothing, and you can play it and pass some time with a great story, and then you have the backstory to understand more about what happened to create the Midnight Curse. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.